And started.
Hello and welcome back to the Dapper D's. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
And I'm Dono.
And welcome back to the Dapper D's, where the Concerted takes care of the ADHD, the whiskey calms the vapors, and the multivitamin is optional. And we are excited to bring you today another fantastic ho-ho holiday episode of...
You only did two because only...
Holiday. It was still three, whatever. No. And today we're doing another lovely episode of tier lists on Tier Maker. So, but this time it's going to be different.
Why is it?
So, this time it's going to be different. So we have for you today 4 lists, 3 of which have been selected by one D for another D to do today. And then the 4th one at the end will just kind of be a large overarching one as per normal.
You should have had your mom pick one out for all of us.
Oh, that would have
been
next
nice.
year.
Literally,
Next
message
year.
her right now. She will be like, make a tier list of this. I bet you. Like, just send her a text message. And if it's there,
maybe
that's like its own Dapper D's episode. Just have your mom be like picking out like a bracket fight and a tier list.
Put it in the channel.
Yeah, we can do that. So in the meantime, we have for you today these tier lists. But before we get started on those, we want to get through some obligations. So first and foremost, Dono.
Yes.
You want to talk to the people about W.GG?
Can I actually talk about this breakfast glizzy? Just giving a shit. W.GG is a fantastic energy drink that is a powdered-like substance that you put within water or concoction of your choice to give you the perfect amount of 150 milligrams of scientifically proven caffeine that helps the body to regulate and improve its focus, energy, and to be able to just get the shit done that you need to get done and not give you the crash after the 2-3 hours once it's out of your system. So go check out W.GG, get yourself some, even try if you're not sure which one to get, they do have a demo pack or sample pack that comes with a shaker bottle. And if you want even not even to spend that much, use our code ANIPOD, that's ANIPOD, at checkout to get 15% off. Thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you W.GG for sponsoring us. Back to you.
Yeah.
But this breakfast glizzy, okay?
We can talk about the breakfast glizzy really quick, Donald.
Yeah,
Please explain a breakfast glizzy.
Okay, so the breakfast glizzy, I say we can debate because I think it should be added, like something should be changed. But it is a hot dog bun with peanut butter and jelly with a banana in the middle of it.
That's just like it's
but
just
to
like
me,
a banana split.
hot. But here, yes, it does look like a banana split. But I think instead of the hot, like I get that the glizzy is because it's on a hot dog bun, okay, not because it's a banana. But to make it breakfast, it needs to be a pancake or a waffle.
See, that just sounds even better. I actually,
I'm not saying it sounds. It does sound better, but on what planet does oatmeal now not count as breakfast, or eggs not count as breakfast?
It is,
or even
it's just
like French toast.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fucking bread. Like
this is honestly more of like a snack glizzy. Like you aren't ready to, I don't know. Maybe it's a brunch glizzy. But it's like, but it looks so good that I want it. I don't have bananas in my house, but now I have a reason to buy some. But yeah, Dadley, you just looked at me like having no bananas in your house is a crazy thing to say.
You have children. That is crazy to me. Like my kids go through so many bananas.
It's because our bananas would like go through and then they wouldn't. And then and I found out that bananas, if you mix it with like berries, it takes away all the, like a lot of the good stuff from berries, and just like the banana cancels it out. So it's better to just eat your berry. My kids just love blueberries and strawberries. So
that's fair. That's valid. I don't think I've ever
honestly
thought about
I'll crack open a bag of blueberries and just fucking like eat spoonfuls of it, like frozen. It's delicious.
Okay.
It's like a nice little sweet thing. I recommend it.
And so on that note,
breakfast glizzies. Make yourself one today.
We also have looking forward to you. We're not going to do a Dapper D's next week because it is the Monday before Christmas. We are also doing a Crossroads tomorrow.
And that'll probably be the last one for a little bit.
Yeah.
For just a little.
Just a little, because we've got Christmas and New Year's and all that jazz going on. But when the New Year starts, it'll be the last one for not for the year, I think, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. Because the New Year starts on a Wednesday, so if you wanted to take the 31st off of Crossroads, like that's perfectly fine. And I would say anticipate an Inquisition episode on either the 27th or the 3rd.
Okay.
Because
I'll figure out if you guys are okay with doing New Year's Eve. Like I'll ask everybody else.
I mean, I'm not right out the back. I'm gonna be drunk at my buddies. Like,
yeah, you're good. Well,
I just bought a bunch of canvases. We're doing drunk painting. Like,
wow. Nice.
So anticipate Crossroads tomorrow. Skip a Dapper D's. Inquisition on the 27th, because I think everybody is all right for the 27th. I have to confirm with a couple more people. Skip a Dapper D's at the end of the year on the 30th. Skip a Crossroads, and then we'll be back to a fairly normal schedule for the new year. Yeah. Which is, can you believe that this year is almost over?
We'll talk about it next time. Yeah. It's weird.
Like, this year went, but this is one of the fastest years that has happened for me so far.
It's gonna keep getting faster.
To you, Dippy, but to me, this took forever. It was a grinding year for me. I will say that. I'm happy that's getting to an end, and that like there's something about a new year that's just like I feel good about the next one. So went through the shit.
That's our upcoming schedule for you, and now for a little bit of a spiel. Give us a follow on Twitch if you're feeling generous. Give us a subscription. A Prime sub gives us the money and you the ad-free experience free of charge with an Amazon Prime account. Go follow our YouTube for the full VODs of all of our shows, past, present, and future. Give us a subscription over there so you can keep up with the VODs. There's a link tree in the description of nearly every YouTube video and nearly every stream that brings you to all of our other fun locations, such as our Instagram, where you can best keep up with when we go live, and some memes and clips and all that fun stuff from the channel. You can also join the fan Discord, which is a thing. You can also go to the Teespring, which has merch and is a thing. And
Yeah, please look at it. I haven't keeping up on that shit.
and
Yeah, come
so
up with
much
some
more.
designs.
But so much more. But anything that you do to support the channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. And let us get into some white elephant tier lists.
Yes. The whole shtick was we're gonna pick out tier lists for each other, and I think I'm starting off with the tier list I gave for Dippy, right?
Indeed, yes.
So
It
Dippy
makes
doesn't.
it. I have the two lined up. I have the two lined up for
Yes.
for the others, giving the others, but I have not seen what one Dadley has given
Well, I
me.
just sent it to the Dapper D's group chat. Normally we do 60 seconds of NASCAR. We're gonna give Dippy a little more time today. We're gonna let him really talk about some NASCAR, and me and Donna are gonna buckle in. We're gonna be ready for this ride because I'm curious how.
Ooh.
Oh, you also need to share screen just so you know because we can't see the tier list.
Yes. Okay.
He's just absorbed into it. Right
Yes.
Let me
I'm
see
curious
here.
how Dippy will rank all the NASCAR tracks. I've heard him say before that one is shit. This one is historic. I'm curious how they pan out overall.
Okay, share, and then if I do, hold on, share screen options, sharing options. No. Share. Hold on, because I need to share. Actually, do I need to share sound? I don't think I need to share
No.
sound.
No.
No.
So, this is a great gift that you have given me, Deadly. Thank you. I realized now that I haven't done tracks.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh. Hold on. I need to adjust where the screen itself is. And probably get rid of the foreground image so that it can be seen. There we go. Brings us up like that. Okay. So this is NASCAR 2025 tracks tier list. NASCAR tracks, NASCAR 2025 NASCAR schedule. All right. Let's see, presentation mode. There we go. So
Yes, and we have to fix the
if you have not watched an episode of our Dapper tier lists before, then you will learn very quickly how our tiers work. So we have Dapper, and Dappest for B tier, A tier, and S tier, as just, it's good, it's better, it's best, and then dull and duller for C and D, not because they are necessarily worse, but just they're not as exciting, So let's. Oh, I also need to zoom out because this Tiermaker logo, it comes from the Tiermaker website, so
Ooh.
it zoomed in every other thing too. So first and foremost, we have transition. There we go. First and foremost, we have Phoenix Raceway. So Phoenix, in the grand scheme of NASCAR tracks, is a fairly new track. And in its lifetime, it has swapped what is the front stretch, what is the back stretch. And it's a bit of a polarizing one. Phoenix is a DAP because depending on the package that NASCAR uses at Phoenix, the racing is like either so good or so dull. Like it bounces back and forth between being a really good race and being not a great race. And a lot of people don't like Phoenix because it is the site of the championship.
Oh.
Like, a lot of people loved when the championship was at one of these other tracks, Homestead, Miami. But NASCAR has changed the championship to run at Phoenix. No one really knows why. No one is really happy with it. So I might even actually put Phoenix in dull for that reason, because I want Phoenix to be good, but it is so like ping pong polarizing and inconsistent. It just needs to be like it needs to be more consistent for it to move up. And
Yeah.
it's not a great site for the championship. Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Viva Las Vegas.
Again, a relatively new track in terms of tracks in NASCAR. Las Vegas is a solid Dapper pick. Las Vegas, the racing at Las Vegas is almost always like superb. It is. It's like really tight racing, but it's not like constantly like droning on and on. Like you never really see freight trains at Las Vegas where all the cars are just lined up and following one after the other, as they do at some tracks.
Yes.
Las Vegas has 2 dates, and normally because it is that good of a track, and I concur that it is. The new package, the next gen NASCAR package, runs really well on intermediate tracks, and Las Vegas is one of those intermediate tracks. It's 1.5 miles long. Phoenix, by the way, it's either 7/8 or 3/4 of a mile long. So it's a shorter track, but it's not a full on short track. I think it's 7/8 of a mile long. Which is another reason that the racing can be inconsistent. Las Vegas is 1.5 miles. It is what a lot of NASCAR fans call a cookie cutter track, because there are a lot of tracks that look very similar to, if not exactly like, Las Vegas. And they're going to be different depending on material used and length and et cetera, et cetera. Next up, a staple of NASCAR. One of the oldest tracks, one of the most recognizable tracks, Martinsville Speedway, aka the Paperclip. It is a 1/2 mile track that is basically 2 drag strips connected together by really tight turns at either end. And it is not as good as it used to be. It's a DAP.
Oh.
It's a good historic track. I might bump it up to the bottom of Dapper, depending on what else shows up here. But the racing at Martinsville is intentionally not as, like, it's exciting in the straights, but the turns are so tight that everything bunches up. Everything kind of gets like backed up in a circle. Like, I have not enjoyed the last couple of Martinsville races with the new package. The new package hasn't nailed short tracks. So for now, Martinsville goes in depth.
Dippy,
yes.
To get a little bit of an interview here, what makes a track like interesting for you? What is the thing that what makes a race fun?
Imagine it. That is an excellent question, and something I will get into with Darlington here. So, a track is really entertaining if the racing at a track is fully dependent on how the drivers are able to move around each other. For instance, Martinsville is very tight. It's not really wide. You can only fit like 2 cars going one direction.
Okay.
Because of that, passing is hard to do, but it's also really satisfying when it happens. And Martinsville is also the site of one of the most viral NASCAR moments of the modern era, the Hail Melon, where Ross Chastain literally floored it going into turns 3 and 4 and ran his car around the outside wall to make his way into the championship. That move has since been banned for a safety concern, but it was one of the most iconic moments in modern
It seems like
NASCAR.
the most unredneck fucking sports thing to do is to ban a maneuver because of safety.
Oh, trust me. The NASCAR, the France family has garnered a lot of ire from NASCAR fans for rules and things that they have banned or changed.
Does that sound sick as fuck? And you know,
I saw Lightning McQueen do that one time.
You have to think about Ross did it, which means everyone else is going to try to do it in a last lap break to try to gain more positions, and everyone's going to crash and hurt themselves. Like NASCAR had to think about that, and they came to that conclusion. As
like, wow, we can't have anybody being this stupid again. Okay,
yeah, pretty much. Like that's pretty much the summation of it.
The thing that you like is a wider straight, so that there's more chance of a somebody taking over by going onto the outer end, or just
Yeah.
running
Let
like
me
the
put it
sides?
this way.
Because if it's smaller, then who's ever in front is gonna be in front unless they fuck up.
Exactly. Like the a race is more exciting when there is more passing because there's more competition between all of the drivers. If the lead can change more easily at one track than another, I think that track is better because it
Okay.
means that the driver has to be better to maintain the lead.
But wouldn't a driver have to be so much better in a track that doesn't have like as wide of an area
Those
because they have to be so careful?
those drivers are among the best drivers in NASCAR, and that's why those races are like normally dominated by those drivers, those types of drivers rather.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of those moments where you're
It's
like,
not a rookie's game with the smaller
exactly,
tracks.
exactly.
You see more of the professionals up front. When it comes to like
Plus,
the wider areas, the
you
rookies
have-
are just like, I can be challenged. Like I can fuck around with this.
Plus, you also have like there are people who raced primarily on short tracks when they were growing up in their racing career. You have people that raced on dirt tracks, people that raced on the longer tracks, or like other things like that. So there are drivers who are short track racers, road course racers, and they shine at given courses, you know, differently than other drivers. But Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina, is a Dappist because it is one of the oldest. It has one of the crown jewels of the sport, the Southern 500. And it is an asymmetrical track. So a farmer refused to sell his minnow pond to the people who were building Darlington Raceway. And as a result, Darlington Raceway has a long, wide turns 1 and 2, and a really short, high banked, narrow turns 3 and 4. So if you balance for one turn, you lose something in the other turn, and if you balance for that turn, you lose something in this one. So it's a game of balance and trying to get your car right at Darlington, which is very entertaining, very fun. Atlanta Motor Speedway is also relatively new. But even newer than when Atlanta was first constructed, it has been reconfigured. It is Darlington is a mile and a third long. Atlanta is a mile and a half long. But the way that it has been configured, it has some of the highest banks in the turns, and it is configured to be a super speedway. Now, what is a super speedway? A super speedway is that all of the cars can basically put their foot flat on the floor the entirety of the way around the track. They do not have to brake they don't have to brake for turns. They don't have to they don't have to brake for turns because the curvature of the track or the banking allows them to basically be flat out the whole time. Normally that type of racing is saved for 2.5 mile long tracks like Talladega, which I'll go ahead and put in Dappist, or Daytona, which is, again, very much the same way. Where is Daytona?
The last
there
one.
it is. Daytona, which is very much the same way. Like, the really famous super speedways are both Dappist because of what they are. Like,
yes.
Imagine, if you will, a
You're in a room with like 20 cars that are all going almost 200 miles an hour, and it's fucking loud, and they're passing each other, and if one of them hits each other, they're fucking dead. And it's exciting.
Now imagine a 2.5 mile long strip of pavement that takes up about the size of like it is the largest thing you will ever see in one like place, because it is just this massive like thing. And imagine 40 cars going 200 miles an hour flat out with no braking, no room for error, 3 lanes wide. For 3 lanes wide for 200 laps because it's 2.5 miles.
Yes.
That's Daytona and Talladega in a nutshell, because and they are the best tracks like in the sport. People don't like to admit it, but super speedways are like the sport at its best, I think. You know, they are phenomenal tracks, and I've been to Talladega about 5, if not 6 times, because I enjoy the racing at Talladega that much. And Atlanta is up there. Atlanta is on that same tier,
okay.
but it's at the bottom of that tier because it's really new. A lot of people don't like a 1.5-mile super speedway. It's a little different. I like it. A lot of people don't. In fact, I'll move it to the top of Dapper for that result. Circuit of the Americas is a solid Dapper.
I've been Googling these as we go. What a weird looking track.
Which one? Coda?
Circuit of Americas.
Yeah, Circuit of the Americas is a road course. So it is intentionally designed with more twists and turns and like longer straightaways or whatever have you. More interesting obstacles for a racer with how it is designed, because it wasn't designed for NASCAR. It was designed for Formula One. So the American race in Formula One runs at Circuit of the Americas, and it was purpose built for Formula One. And Formula One, as we all know, sucked. No, as Formula One, as we all know, is like cars that are designed for speed and maneuverability and nothing else. Whereas NASCAR is designed for durability combined with speed at the cost of like handling or otherwise. Circuit of the Americas is a very long racetrack, which is why they have shortened the track. They're using a different variant of the track for this year's race at Coda. I love Coda's design. I'm excited to see what the shorter configuration does for the race, because the race was a little boring on the full 3.5-mile configuration. Like it was a long race.
Oof.
Like the shorter configuration should help with that a little. So I'm putting it at the bottom of Dapper for now.
Okay.
Homestead.
Okay, pause. So not every like NASCAR racetrack is just a fucking loop.
No. A NASCAR racetrack that is not a loop, just a pure like start here, end here, like in one giant circle or oval or otherwise, is
I'll send you the photo
course.
of the track.
It is called a road course, and if a course is built out of pre-existing streets in a city, then it is called a street course. And NASCAR very recently introduced a street course in Chicago. It's not that good. It's an interesting design, but it has been hampered with rain both times that it's happened.
It's in Texas.
It's been like Chicago Street needs a little more time to establish itself before it's fully in as a NASCAR race, accepted as a NASCAR race. Homestead, Miami is a 2-mile long speedway in Miami, Florida. It was the site of the championship for years and years and years, and the new package runs amazing on it. Homestead Miami is a Dappist for sure. The Homestead Miami races are very competitive. They're very fun to watch because they are so competitive.
And in Miami, they take care of their drag strips.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Homestead Miami is well kept up, and Homestead Miami has these iconic light blue retaining walls for the outer ring of the course. So it looks beautiful too. One of the tracks in my home state, Tennessee, Bristol Motor Speedway. Technically, Bristol shares a border with Tennessee and Virginia, and I think Bristol is on the Virginia side, but regardless. Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great Coliseum. It is the largest sports venue in the world. It can hold 250,000 people in one place for one event.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it is one of the largest sports venues in the world, and which is why it has been selected to host an MLB game this year to make it the most attended MLB game in history. Will take place at Bristol Motor Speedway if it's sold out, at least. There are more people who can fit at one of the other tracks on this list, but in one place for one event, like contiguously as a stadium, rather, Bristol Motor Speedway is the largest. But it is also one of the smallest tracks. It is 0.5 mile long, and it is paved with concrete rather than asphalt. So it has really high banks, and it's wider than Martinsville is, so it's more of an oval than a paperclip. It's like,
Oh yeah.
and boom. And the banking of Bristol is very high, which means the speed can be held at Bristol for longer. You're going faster, more contiguously. Bristol's an amazing track, but it's not the best for the new package. As I said, the new package is struggling with short tracks, but Bristol is still a fantastic race.
Do they really let semi? Oh no, wait, those are the drivers' trucks.
Yes,
and
those
shit like
are.
that.
Yes,
I was just
those
like,
are.
wait, they just let semi truck drivers come into the fucking like middle, and they're just
Yes,
watching,
those are the
like, oh, wait.
haulers. Those are those are the haulers that the cars arrive to the track on. Yeah, they have to stay there.
Like Mac from Cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
This is my reference of racing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you. My childlike mind understands.
Now, here we go on to a
Even though
very
we are
interesting one.
both older than Dippy.
Kansas Speedway is a cookie cutter. It is a mile and a half. It sits in Kansas City, kind of close to the Kansas City, Missouri versus Kansas City, Kansas border.
Wait, they're just.
I attended a race at Kansas Speedway on my vacation across the Great Plains a couple years ago.
Yes.
And I fucking loved it. Kansas Speedway is one of my favorite tracks on the NASCAR schedule, period. Like, even watching at home, but being able to attend a race in person was awesome. Kansas has one of the best TV experiences, too, because it is so competitive. The racing at Kansas gets so interesting over the course of the race. It's maintained so well. The racing is so good. I would call Kansas Speedway maybe one of, if not the best track in NASCAR. Like, it honestly deserves the title with how good and consistent it has been in recent years.
I'm gonna shift gears. Oh, what's up?
I was still on Bristol, and apparently they had the 2022 Food City Dirt Race, which they converted the clay or the cement into clay.
This was an experiment that they did for 3 years. They covered the concrete surface of Bristol with dirt, and I thought it was okay. It wasn't the best in the world. A lot of people hated it. They were like, "Why would you cover Bristol with dirt?" And I agree with them. Why would you cover Bristol with dirt? It's so good on its own.
It looks like they got even more seeding out of it because of that.
As an experiment, I thought it was fine. I wasn't in love with it as a concept, but it has since gone the way of the dodo. Now both Bristol races are held on its concrete surface.
Okay.
North Wilkesboro Speedway, yes.
I'm just noticing that a lot of these have the same logo.
Yeah, that is because they are owned by SMI, Speedway Motorsports Industries.
Okay.
They all are. They're a parent company that owns and operates these racetracks, courtesy of and beholden to NASCAR. Yeah, they are. As it stands, SMI is an okay company. You know,
okay.
I'm not the biggest fans of SMI as a company, because they kind of monopolize tracks in one way or another, you know?
It's looking like it, yeah.
Even the ones with different logos are either owned or operated by SMI during race day events.
Oh.
But,
okay.
You know, it's one of those things that it's like, okay, like, you can get past it. You can live with it for the product. North Wilkesboro is a very old track that has very recently been reopened. It is a short track. I think it's like 5/8 of a mile long or something close to it. Very short track, long, prodigious history in pre-modern NASCAR. A lot of really good races have been run on it. The new configuration is not set up for modern NASCAR. Both of the quote-unquote all-star races that have run at North Wilkesboro, the leader... The person who qualified on the pole for the All-Star race led every single lap of the race. It's not competitive yet, and it's really, really rough. They need to figure it out, or it's never going to leave the duller section of this list. Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Wilkes Speedway, figure it the fuck out.
North Wilkesboro Speedway, yeah.
I don't fucking give a shit about their name. It's still fucking duller.
Charlotte Motor Speedway. Is an iconic track. It is host to one of the other Crown Jewel events, the Coca-Cola 600. the longest race in NASCAR. It is 600 miles long, which means that they run 400 laps at Charlotte in order to accomplish this. Just for that status alone, it goes to the top of Dapper.
Okay.
But at the same time, the Charlotte Roval goes in Dap. So there is a road course built into the inner workings of Charlotte called the Charlotte Roval, the Royal Oval, which has like turns and twists and like, you know, like a road course, but in the middle of an oval. And it's not that good. It's as a road course, it isn't as exciting as some of these other road courses on this list. But in general, it's like, you know, I could take it or leave it. Nashville Superspeedway, my home track. I live 30 minutes away from this speedway.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other best tracks in NASCAR, in my opinion. And this is an unbiased take on it, even though I live very close to it. It is 1.5 miles long. It is an oval, like a kind of a cookie cutter shape, but not, you know, entirely.
Yeah.
It is also paved with concrete. And the racing at Nashville, like Kansas, is very competitive. The racing at Nashville Superspeedway, what is that? Oh yeah, that's Charlotte. Yeah, there's a Ferris wheel in one of the turns at Charlotte. Yeah, that's really cool. Mm-hmm. Nashville Superspeedway.
Imagine being on the bottom and something cool happens. And you're just
yeah. That is, I can't attest to that being something that has happened to me, but I have thought about it and I've been like, okay, well, you know, I hope that doesn't happen to other people. Where was I? Nashville Superspeedway.
Yes.
One of my favorite tracks because it has been very competitive year in, year out. They need to make it a night race because they haven't consistently made it a night race yet. But when it does consistently become a night race, it will become one of the top events, like in NASCAR, below like the Crown Jewels and the Super Speedways. Like, I think it's really good. Kansas should be on the top of that list because Kansas is a slightly better track, but Nashville deserves to be up there with the greater ones. Michigan International Speedway.
Which this is like 30 minutes from my house.
Yeah. Michigan International Speedway is really good. Top of Dapper, above Charlotte. No, below Charlotte. It is a 2-mile long oval speedway that can hold a lot of speed very consistently. It's one of the fastest tracks, one of the fastest non-super speedway tracks in NASCAR because it is a very consistent, like, semi-oval where there aren't a lot of straight bits, but the speed can be kept up through Michigan pretty well. I like Michigan a lot. I want to attend a race at Michigan someday, which means I'll have to come up and visit Dono to go on a Michigan race weekend.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Top of Dapper, highly recommended. Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez is in Mexico City, Mexico. This will be the first. This will be the first international race on the Cup Series schedule in 40 years.
Whoa.
I'm excited for it. I'm going to put it in DAP for now because I have not seen anything out of Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez yet.
Because it hasn't been around since you were born.
No. Well, I mean, international races in NASCAR haven't been around for since I was, like, before I was born. But Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez is the site of the Mexican Grand Prix for Formula One, which I have not kept up with. I don't know how that is, so I'm anticipating it, but I'm also not sure about it yet.
Who gives a shit about go-karts, really?
Pocono. Go-karts. Pocono Raceway, aka the Tricky Triangle, in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. This would be the track that would be relatively close to Dadley, not the closest one.
Yeah.
But Pocono
There's
Raceway.
one more that's closer.
Pocono Raceway is a pretty damn good racetrack. I will put it at the top of DAP because in recent years, so the thing that makes Pocono interesting, it's 2.5 miles long, but it is, as the logo would dictate, a triangle. There are only 3 turns, three 100 and whatever degree turns, as opposed to
that
for 90-degree
means
turns,
that, like,
whatever.
when was this track built?
A long time ago. It is an older track on the NASCAR
Okay.
schedule. Pocono is
So-
also one of the last independently operated NASCAR tracks too.
Okay, so some old fuck decided, like, you know what? All you motherfuckers got circles. I'm doing a triangle.
Yeah, pretty
Ah,
much. I mean, that's what he did.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I like triangles. All right.
one of Pocono basically has 3 straightaways, 3 really tight curves, tight wide curves, and the new package of NASCAR handles it pretty well. But the racing product suffers a little from the long straightaways. You cap out pretty well at the middle of the straightaway, so passing can't really happen in the second half of it. Like, it's a fun race. I want to go to Pocono. But at the same time, it's not the most exciting race on the schedule. It used to have 2 dates, now it only has 1 because some other tracks have taken its place. Sonoma Raceway in the Napa Valley of California, one of the other road courses, one of the longest standing road courses in NASCAR. Kind of on the same tier as Circuit of the Americas. Like, it's a road course. It's fun to watch, like, on TV, but hard to watch in real life because there's so little of the track actually visible.
In quick googling, fun fact: Gilligan's Island is shaped like the track. Just
Gilligan's
the
Island is shaped like Sonoma Raceway?
I think it's just a coincidence, but yes, it looks similar.
That's really odd.
I'll
That's
see if I can
really,
get a picture.
really odd.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's kind of fun. Yeah, up in Dapper, Dover International Speedway is a short track. It is called the Monster Mile. It is also paved in concrete, but it is a mile long, like, it's kind of like a deep bowl of an oval. Like, the banking, instead of the banking going up from the bottom, it goes down from the top and it levels out that way. And it's an interesting racetrack. I kind of put it in DAP. It's okay. Not the best. Indianapolis Motor Speedway is right there at, like, alongside Daytona and Kansas. I'll put it at the bottom of Dappest because it is a 2.5 mile oval, but it is a square. It is basically a rectangle where there are 4 90-degree curves that enter into 4 different straightaways. And as a result, the racing product is, it's one of those ones that you just kind of like. It was home to a crown jewel for a very long time. The racing product highly depended on whose car was fast and whose cars were, like, faster than others. It's a good track. I like Indianapolis.
Shit, that thing's huge.
Iowa Speedway. Also, Indianapolis Motor Speedway is home to the single most highly attended sporting event in history when it ran its first Brickyard 400 in 1994 or whatever year they ran it. 300,000 people attended the race.
Damn.
Holy shit.
The highest single attendance for any sporting event in history belongs to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which is why it is up as high as it is.
Cool.
Iowa Speedway.
You get one seat in this motherfucker, and you don't get to see what happens on the other end, so you could miss fucking everything.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, like, it's that experience of, like, watching the cars just like going past as fast as they do. If you haven't been to an in-person NASCAR race, go to one because it is a different experience than watching on TV.
So you get to see it for like 10 seconds, and then you have at least like a minute before you get to see him again.
About like 25 seconds, depending on the track, but yeah. The shorter tracks are more fun to go to because you see more of the cars at the same time, more of the track at the same time. But the longer tracks are fun because of how fast it goes and how, like, you kind of, like, there are screens for you to keep up with where the racers are on the rest of the track.
But I
in
imagine
Talladega,
it's like
there are
it's
giant
better to
jumbotrons,
see it in person, be able to actually like see the cars going than it is like on the screen. Because the
on
screen
TV, yeah. But watching on TV is how most people watch NASCAR, obviously, and the experience is tuned for that. But watching in person is a whole different beast. It's fun. I love it. Iowa Speedway is a brand new track to the Cup Series, but it has been a staple of the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series for a while. It's a bit of a shorter track. It's a very flat short track, like not a lot of banking, so it requires a lot of skill. It's what's called a driver's track. You don't have banking to rely on, like going up and passing people. Like you have to make that move in a flat turn. I'm putting it in DAP the same as Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez because it is new. I'm anticipating it'll be fun, but I don't know what I'm gonna get out of it. Watkins Glen up with Sonoma and Dapper. It is
Anybody else
up
getting
in
like
Watkins
taken
Glen,
back
New York.
every single time Dippy like says something deeply into Spanish? It's like, oh my god.
Yes.
It's like Doro Hishimaru. It's like, fuck, bro. All right.
Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
Listen, I do not need to get talked sexually in my own ears. Okay.
Watkins Glen in Watkins Glen, New York, isn't the final road course on this list. It's very fun. One of the oldest road courses, one of the most competitive ones. I would actually put it above Atlanta and the others, like in the middle of Dapper for that reason.
Okay.
Richmond, in Richmond, Virginia, not one of my favorites. The racing, they say that it's
Richard.
They
Okay.
say that Richmond is a track that is awesome to drive but horrible to watch.
Mhm.
Oh. Huh.
And I have to agree that it is pretty horrible to watch Richmond recently. Like the Richmond races have been pretty awful.
But do you know about the driving portion of it yet?
No.
One day.
Worldwide Technology Raceway, formerly Gateway International Speedway in Joliet, Illinois, across the river from the St. Louis Arch, is a very fun track. I would put it at the top of DAP. I have attended a race at Worldwide Technology, and I think it's very fun. It's kind of a combination of Martinsville and Darlington, where you have two curves that are different from each other, but it's flat. There's no banking at all. Like it's a very kind of like Iowa in that way, that it's very flat, but kind of like Darlington in that both sets of curves are different from each other. One is a very narrow, thin, like curve, and the other is a very wide, like a very wide, long curve. And both straightaways are very straight straightaways, leading through those connections. I like Worldwide Technology personally, but the product is still unproven. And finally, what would be Dadley's home track, New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Yes.
It is called the Miracle Mile. It is a mile long, and it is almost perfectly oval, like two just 180-degree turns and two long, wide straightaways, perfectly flat. No banking in any of the curves or any of the thing at all. Another track that's considered a driver's track. It is okay. I would hesitate to put it higher than the bottom of DAP and the Unproven, because the package that you run at New Hampshire has to be good enough to run at New Hampshire consistently, and the new package hasn't. It's competitive, but at the same time, it feels boring to watch because there's less banking, because it's a little slower, because there's less banking. It's, again, drivers say it's fun to drive, less fun to watch. Yeah. And there you have it. Your official 2025 NASCAR track tier list.
Mm-hmm.
I will stand by this list for the beginning of the next year, and hopefully, when the dust settles, I will be right.
I'm currently looking into how much it would cost to go camping at the New Hampshire Speedway and catch a game. It's $145 for me to camp for 2 nights and see a NASCAR race, like altogether. That's not fucking bad.
Terrible.
That's not bad at all. There are some
like
NASCAR tracks. There are some NASCAR tracks that are fairly cheap to get a ticket for.
Michigan.
Where did I put this?
Michigan Speedway.
Did I put them here? Yes, I did. Dapper NASCAR tracks. There we go.
If I throw another $40 onto it, I get like my kids get to walk on the track beforehand.
Yeah.
Really?
That's fucking cool.
It's very
Like that's
cool.
really cool. I might do this. All right.
So
So there you go. Merry Christmas, Dippy.
I was a little long in the tooth, I realize.
Oh, it's okay.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will tackle Dono's list that I am giving him. And
Okay.
we will see you in just a little while.
All right. I'll be
This is
right
a
back. I'm gonna
NASCAR
go.
Thank you, Brett, for the tier 1 sub. Uh, yeah, we're just on our quick ad break, so we'll be right back here shortly.
Do
Welcome
you have
back. Hello and welcome back to the Dapper D's. So, next up on our White Elephant Christmas list, Dono, there's an aspect of your life that like gets hinted at quite a lot on the Dapper D's, but we don't talk about it like a lot over the course of like the show.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you a chance to talk about it today. Dono, this is a workout equipment tier list. What's
okay.
like fun? What are the most fun to use or most effective to use or like however you want to rank this? This is the best list I could find of just like equipment that you would find in like a gym or like otherwise. So if you want to talk us through some equipment that you like to use or that you don't, or that you see other people using, however you want to do it.
Okay, so
Because I know you like to get built. So
I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items on this list. 6.
That's it?
There's 6. Yeah.
on this list, you use 6 of the items here?
Yeah, I am mostly a raw fucking don't you like I use dumbbells, barbell. I use the like grip strengthening devices.
Those things are great.
Yeah. Granted, I used to do the push-up challenge stuff. I'd probably love to get one of those, but honestly, it's just like that's for people that really want to build up their push-ups and get into proper things. So I think it's like that's a good that fucking thing as long as it says the actual like where like which muscles it's targeting.
So
Like that.
So
I would
for
say
this
that that's
list-
about like probably a B. You don't need it, but
So
it's a nice little ad to have.
oh, the starting from
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wait,
Top
you got to
left
do the
corner?
whole yeah. Stop from top from corner. Yeah.
so the push up grip adjusting thingy.
Yeah, it's not needed, but it's definitely something that like, hey, if you wanted to like make your workout a little more fun or have a thing that like, especially if you have like kids and shit, they need like fun things like that to be able to kind of get them together. I honestly wouldn't use it unless I'm like fucking around with friends.
Okay.
Dip bars, 100% top tier. The pump that I
Your
get from that
tries.
is the tries, and then if you like adjust yourself correctly, you get your delts too, along with your shoulders.
Yep.
And it's like, and the pump I get from doing dips. I need to be doing them more often. I just get exhausted by the time I have to do them.
Oop.
Little push-up handles. Those are for calisthenics. Well, those ones are like they're bars, so they're a little bit longer, but they're for calisthenics to be able to hold yourself up. I have yet to get to a point of using them. Actually, I use now that I'm looking more at these things, I do use a little bit more.
So if you
there.
get to a point, if you get to an item that you don't use, then how about how likely you would be to recommend people use them, or how likely you would be to use them yourself if you were to get to that?
It's
point?
about in the same of like DAP. I have yet to try them, but if I were given the option, I would give them a fucking shot. Both of those ones, the handlebar ones, and I've used them in the past, but like in different variations and
Mhm.
such, and they usually end up getting a better area. But I've kind of more refined my
Mhm.
area. Pull-up bars, definitely. Like if you can, even ones that go on door jams, fantastic.
Yeah,
I love them.
that's the college dorm workout right there.
Yeah,
Like,
those got me actually being able to do pull-ups. So fucking that's a dapper thing. The only thing that sucks is that you need to put like paper towel or like towels between the door jam and shit because you will damage your door with those things.
Yeah.
This is one that's drilled into the fucking cement wall.
it's the same thing though, right?
It's the same thing. It's
Same thing?
just
It looks more like for dips.
yeah, it's more of a like
It
yeah.
looks like that portion of it moves.
It's for like neutral grip, wide grip, and close grip, and then like reverse and such like that, which is great. Like those are fucking great to have, and you set it to yourself, and it looks like it adjusts so you can put it to different individuals. Yeah, I would put it in the Dapper. If you can get yourself one of those, set them up, and you use it, hell yeah.
Gymnast rings.
Gymnast rings. They're not for a basic gym equipment. It's not needed. If you could do it, cool. It's just a fucking flex. It's like
It's even. Sorry, I don't want to talk
No,
about your
you're-
list.
no,
I-
you're fucking good.
This
You got
feels either like you are training specifically for this, or it's a party trick.
yes. You
So where
can
does it
like
end
it
up on the
is
list?
good for like you can do variated dips and shit like that with that. But that's if you're at that tier. I would never recommend somebody get one of these to start out working out.
Mhm.
This is something that's more of like the dole. You do not need these, but if you get to that point, great.
Oh boy.
It's cry.
You
Like
can hear
just laughing in the
this
background.
child
The
moment.
giggles.
This child moment is brought to you by
Same thing
dips.
with this. Same thing with this.
Band assisted gymnast rings.
This is keep it in the bedroom.
Yeah,
Thank me later.
Where is that
but,
on this list?
Depending on where you're at, I'm going to say about DAP. right there, like that. It's nice. But
It's the
like
entry level version
it's
of the
duller
rings.
if you're actually using it for exercise. It is DAP if you use it in the bedroom.
Okay, then I'll put it in
Valid.
dollar.
Yeah. Okay. The fuck, I'm trying to remember what these are. But literally you can do a lot of different things with it. This is
These things are
great if
great,
you
yeah.
are like really trying to get a handle on your body weight in the exercises and getting like a good control. It's a nice little calisthenics. It just helps with stretching. I definitely would like if I could get a pair of these, which I think I do in my house. I just need to set them up. I don't know if I actually do, but they're great. They're like if you can get these, they're awesome. They'll really help you with like setting your shit up, getting yourself together. You can do a lot of different things, and you just need these. You don't need weights or anything. You can add like a weighted vest, but yeah.
So
I would put it
on
at
this.
Dapper. I would put it
There you
at
go.
Dapper. What the fuck are these?
Then
I have no idea what these are.
zoom in and weigh in on them.
Yeah.
Rock 6 looks like bands coming out of the top of a handle.
I think you're supposed to sit on them and do fucking like curls with them. Which if it's just for
No, all right. So the loops go on to like a bench press bar, and it's for you to work on grip with heavier weights. Like you wrap the loops around weights and you use the handles for your hands and pull the weights like that. I'll send a picture.
Okay. Yeah,
All
send me a
right.
picture of that. Not needed. That is like unless you're getting
Like put it
Good
in
for
dull,
rock
not
climbing. I
needed?
rock climb a lot.
in
Good
like
for that
3
stuff.
years, my opinions may change on some of these things. That might be that because I've been told to start using bands more often to be able to get a better thing. These next things, they look like it is a
I
like,
also
weight
don't know
belt,
what these are. Oh, it might be.
but there is a weight belt literally just in a few things with the chain. So this is I don't know if they're arm like if they're
Zoom in and get a dippy. Enhance.
enhanced.
I still have no idea.
Pull up and dip. So it looks like
Oh, are these supposed to like assist you in pull-ups and dips?
I suppose.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
Like if you can't do a full pull-up yet, this will assist you in doing it.
Yeah, it'll help with your weight and such. Starting out, if you are having troubles with that, that's a really good thing to have. Definitely have like a Dapper more. Having these types of things just to help to have around is great because there are days where, and they'll help you hit your negatives. So even if you've got it like you're really fucking strong, adding these onto your workout like to assist you with your dips and your pull-ups so you can hit your negatives and go even further with your muscle is great because you want to get to failure and then be able to and then do your negatives with the failure so your muscle's shot but you're still doing it. What's up?
Brett in the chat just said, Dadley, you look really good in white. How dare you?
Thank you.
A push-up resistance wheel.
No,
no.
An ab roller, Dippy.
Ab roller.
It's not. No, it's
whatever.
That's just resistant wheel.
Shut up. All right. This is what I thought.
How is making your push-ups like fucking?
It's called an ab roller. That's what it is. It's a wheel. You hold both sides. Go out.
Stupid dollar.
Back in.
It's just funny to give to the new guy that's trying.
Oh God.
Really? Phenomenal ab workout. Absolutely great.
Okay, I will say currently I am now like with my weight being as low as I am noticing my abs being used in more of my workouts because I'm not having as much fat in the area. So I have yet to try it since I've been at this low of a weight. But it's never been something that even when I was like smaller was a huge deal. It's just kind of like a cool thing. Yeah. Which I'm going for the bear look and not the fucking Mr. Olympia. So
right.
I'll get jacked.
Height boxes.
What color is it, babe?
They're awesome. I can't use them because of my chronic pain with my feet. I have to do low impact.
So
if you can get them, they are definitely within the dappest area. It's just something that I don't. And they're really good for like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, for like to be able to have impact. They're great. They're a good thing to have. It's good for boxing. It's good for steps. It's good for everything. It's very versatile type of equipment.
There you go.
Mat, rolling pin or rolling
mat.
mat for yoga.
mat, yeah.
Great. Keep yourself sanitary. It's if you're somebody that stretches really well or that doesn't use cardio or like really needs to get that stretching, it's really good. I would put it at the top of Dapper. So if it's something that you want to, it's not something that you need to start with, but eventually acquiring one. I do not have one yet because I have a different way of warming up. My body's a little bit. Maybe I'll get one when I get older and my muscles start kind of aching a little bit more. But for right now, I don't really need that. Jump rope.
Jump rope.
It's a staple. Good cardio. Fantastic. Yeah, get one if you. I don't really because I'm again low impact on my stuff. So I put it at the Dapist on bottom of Dapist.
There
it's
you
not the.
go.
It makes working
great.
out fun.
Yeah, it is, and it's more like I feel like a kid when I'm using a jump rope.
Yeah,
I feel very young.
Iron dumbbells.
Top of the Dapist. If you can get yourself some 20-pound dumbbells and rep
that's all you need.
Yeah, that's really all you need. I want to get 40s, but like 20s, like if I haven't worked out for enough, they are such a workout and they get me such a serious pump. Freaking doing 30 reps with 20 pounds is insane.
Weight bar.
Dapist. It's fantastic. It's lovely. Get yourself some good weights. If you can even start with just 245s on each side, like that gets you set and gets you going. Where if you can't make it to the gym, you can get like some kind of a resistance training for you. Kettlebells, another Dapist. If you can get some, freaking get it. There's so many versatile exercises that you can do with a kettlebell that adds an app that activates your body. A weight bench. Get it later on. If you can get one, I do have a few. I do not use them because I don't really have space in my house. And I need to clean out my garage to be able to kind of really set up a gym area for me. Which will eventually be my goal is to have a small gym within my garage.
So like a DAP?
Yeah, top of DAP.
There you go.
If you can get one, there you can usually get one pretty decently cheap. And if you have space for it, it's great.
A weighted vest.
This is kind of like a luxury thing, but that when you get to that point, it is nice to have. It is nice to train with a weighted vest, even if you're doing basic like cardio and calisthenics. It really helps you like to add a little bit of that push. You could just also wear a backpack. So it's not needed. It's nice. I'd say I'd put it in DAP.
Okay. This is like either a weighted belt or like
I think this is a headband, right?
No. There are headbands that are made for that type of a thing. This is for dips. Like if you want to add more weights to your dips and pull-ups. This is the opposite of the assisted. This is to create more of a negative for you. This is fantastic. It's gonna be a while before you do these. My brother-in-law is able to do them, and he's been working out for like ever, but he's also in like that lower body fat. Like if you have body fat, you don't need this for a while. I put it at Dapper because it's kind of a bit of a trophy thing if you can use that shit.
Ankle weights.
Get that broccoli workout.
Sure. Dole.
I love it.
If you don't,
I love that.
If you
Apparently,
get
me and
cheap,
Donna work out the opposite. Like we do are exactly the opposite.
Like if you can get them cheap, get them because they're nice to have. You can, and if you're gonna use them within like your weighted exercises, moving around. If you have them on your legs, they can do great to add a little bit more resistance to your thing. You can usually get that shit done though with just normal like household things around your house.
These are gloves.
Is there something low? Is there something lower than dollar? Because
I can add a dullist. Hold on.
Protect your hands. You need gloves.
No, you need to build calisthenics. You need to build calluses. So when it comes to a point in time where you actually have to use your muscles, you don't want your hands to hurt while doing it. Because you need to build that wear and tear. Granted, if you are somebody, like Matt Damon, who has to use this type of stuff, I think it's Matt Damon is the character. I could be getting him mixed up with the other guy that looks like him.
Right.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. It's Mark Wahlberg.
Mhm.
That
He has to
tiny
wear.
jacked man.
Yeah, he has to wear gloves because he's had so many boxing accidents
Yes.
that he literally can't grip things without that kind of resistance.
Mhm.
But I get it. I'm never gonna wear them.
There you go.
I like the
Duelist.
feeling of a metal bar tearing it. Fucking wrist wraps.
Wrist wraps.
They were dapper for me. They are dappest. If you can fucking get this
Yeah,
shit,
they're
so much
so
more power.
important.
Yes. Honestly, right below the right below kettlebells. If you can get these things, they will change the way and how much weight that you can move because you don't have to worry about your wrist giving out.
Well, basically the
Because your
fully
biceps
graduated
can do
step
more.
chart that we've made here. Like
Yes.
everything. Yeah, there you go. Fat grips.
Oh fuck.
These are for like rolls on your back.
No, fat grips
No,
go
that's what
onto your
this is.
dumbbells.
Yeah.
Oh, my
And
bad.
it makes it so it's a wider grip, so you're getting more out of your forearms in the exercise.
Mhm.
Yes.
They're fantastic. They add a lot to it. They are more of like a luxury, but if you can build up to getting these, I'm going to put them in Dapper because it's not something that you need to start working out. The things that are up top on like Dappist are like, hey, if you have these things, you are fucking good to go. Like these are the things that you should work at getting first. If you can get yourself a dip bar, if you can get yourself because dips will do a lot for also your back if you're doing them in full reps and such. But there are also things that you can get, like you can go to a park and get a dip bar, or you can go to a park and get a pull-up area and
Grip
stuff.
strength.
Grip strength. I have them. They're great. They're fun. You can literally take them anywhere. If you can get yourself a hold of them, I recommend having one that is a good resistance, and it just builds your forearms. It really helps with your strength and being able to grip heavier things. I'm gonna put it right there at like the top of Dapper. They're not too expensive.
No,
Granted,
you can
I've
get
got
them at
most of
Five
mine.
Below. Like,
Yeah, but if you can get one that's like a nice 50 to 100 pound press thing, or like nice bit of resistance, it's good. It's really good. It gets a nice pump in your forearms. And another thing that you can do if you really want to work your forearms, and they don't have it on this list, is like your dumbbell wraps, or not your deadlift wraps. So the things that go around, and then you wrap it, and it helps so it grips the bar better if you don't have as wide of hands as like a lot of the big Viking fucking strongmen do. It helps with back exercise. Is to wrap one of those and take the part that doesn't go around your arm, hold it, wrap the part that loops around your wrist around a dumbbell, and then just sit there with your arm up like this and just fucking rep it. I have to do those at the end of my workout because I don't get to use my forearms after. It is insanely pumped that you can get off of that.
This is like a finger. You put like your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never used one. I've been interested in trying one out to see what it does. So I can't really give a good thing. So I'm interested in it. I'll put it at but I'm not actively looking for it. Like if it comes across me, I'm going to try it out.
So like a dole.
I'd put it at a dole.
it's a good passive workout. It's good to have while you're like watching a movie or something.
It's the same thing with the grip, but
Yeah.
it's a good passive thing. Like if you're somebody that has like an office job, get little things that you can just do like that, and it helps to just work your arms and get you muscle, because the more muscle that you build, the more calorie intake you can take, and the more your body burns and helps to burn fat. So if you're just building muscle and continuing to eat the same amount of food that you're eating, you're gonna end up losing fat, because the more muscle you build, it'll take away, like you'll burn more calories. Yeah. A
body
rolling pin.
roller. A body roller.
Fantastic. Oh my god, the amount of times that I've popped my back or rolled out muscles
Yes.
when they're tight, they're right up there. Yes, they're you can do a lot of stretches without them, but if you can get one, if you can find one, you can usually get them at like thrift stores and stuff. If you can grab one, they're usually decently cheap.
Grip chalk.
I want to use I want to try it. I haven't
Never used chalk.
I've never used chalk. I
Why?
use, dude, I raw grip shit. Like my
Dude, that's not, dude. You're like, I know you're trying to build up calluses and whatnot. That's not good.
no, it is.
Like you're gonna
Listen,
lose sensitivity in your hands and shit. Like,
no, like my hands are actually kind of soft and shit. But I not like free gripped fucking. I can't use certain things that grip really well. I would imagine chalk would help a little bit, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't use wraps within like really heavy lifts because my hands can't go around the bar. So not like with my 500-pound deadlift, I do not use wraps. I just grip it with my hands and just go.
So where is
The only
chalk
thing I
going
use,
on this list?
it's not needed, but it's nice. At least like within the lower stages, if you're trying to build muscle, I guess if you're pushing yourself, understand that my idea of working out is not the ideal because I am a much higher strength compatibility to most people. But I'm gonna put it in DAP because I haven't had to use it, but I would use it if I had the chance.
There you go. A bite guard.
Nah.
No.
Embrace the double chin. If you're jacked, you embrace your double chin, bro. You just end up having less of a neck. Bands, fantastic. They're great. They're great for.
So we have three different types of bands here. It looks like the wide thin ones, the ones with grips on the end that are just like medical tubing, and then like a thin flat rubber.
So the red is a muscle healing band. Like red is the lowest of all of most of them. This is the one that doctors will give you. It's a setting. So each one has a different weight setting or resistance within the color. Red is one of the lowest, hence from the one.
I remember using these ones when I was doing PT for my shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Red, it's great. It's really good. You can set it up anywhere as long as you have like a door. You can set it up with yourself if you've got a second nut, but you're standing up, whatever. It's great. You can use it for martial arts training. You can use it for that. It's not. If you can fucking get them, if you can get them, fucking put it up in Dapis. I put it. There's a lot of not big fitness influencers that use nut bands. Freaking.
And then
people
medical
that are
tubing
going
bands
out
with grips.
100% not Dapper, not things like they're Dapper, Dappist, not right there. They're right there.
And then the
learning some exercises with that, 100% learn your fucking exercises with your bands. Put it up in Dapper. Learn some band exercises.
There you go. And then finally, an exercise ball and a medicine ball.
A medicine ball, get it. If you can grab them, get them. They're there with the Dapper thing. It's like one of those things where you don't need it to start, but it's nice to have. And if you can get it, get it. Medicine ball.
And then a exercise ball.
White women have these. And I don't understand why.
Fun. They're good for ab workouts. They're good for chest and core.
Listen, I am squatting 430 pounds. I'm getting enough of a workout now with my abs holding that shit. Okay.
I'm just now realizing I'm a fucking Pilates princess, aren't I?
My core.
So where are
is
you
insane.
putting an exercise ball?
I'm gonna put it in Dole.
Okay. Oop, there you go. And there you have the official Dapper D's workout equipment tier list. I will label this as Dapper Workout. Oh,
We're
or
gonna-
Dapper Worko.
2025, me and Dono are gonna make competing workout videos. Where 2 different Dapper D's episodes are gonna be just me leading a workout and just Dono leading a workout.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited for the next one.
And then I'm like, hi, welcome back to Cooking with Tippy. I don't work out. I should, but I don't. How much time? That took about 30, which just really showcases how much time I took with mine. So we can finish out this with Dono's gift to Dadley.
Yes.
So
wanna talk
Dadley,
about it a little
I know how much
Yeah.
you love little monsters
Yes.
that are in tiny little things. So I got you this tier list.
Okay.
Dadley or Dippy, will you show him, please? It's every Digimon from Digimon Adventure tier list maker. I really
When have
thought
I
you'd
ever-
like it.
Digimon.
fuck? Okay, all right, let's go. I don't
You
know
like-
shit about Digimon.
Exactly.
So this is
That's what I
purely
mean.
going to be. So
Y'all-
this is
y'all-
purely
this
going to
is-
be
This
vibes,
is me ranking
aesthetics.
NFL teams.
This is purely vibes, aesthetics, and like everything in between. This is also there's like over 100, I think, of these. So this is gonna be a real rapid fire.
Yeah, just rapid
uh,
fire, get it out of the way. Fucking go from the looks. I don't care.
Okay, I'm so glad you guys got to talk about things that you're passionate in.
Oh, Dadley, I'm so sorry.
So when did you get into
No, it's great.
Pokemon?
It's great. No, all right. Dippy, do you want to change the scoreboard? The tier board.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm gonna drink my tea while I think about what the fuck I'm doing.
Listen. I had chosen mine before Dippy had made the decision that it was going to be meaningful, and I was just like, oh, I just wanted to like do something that was kind of funny, and I think Dadley would be like, fuck it, let's go.
All right. Well, yeah. Fuck it. Let's go.
Brett.
Charmander with legs.
No, wait a second. Brett.
Charmander has legs.
Hold on. First of all, thank you, Brett, for gifting a sub to Dadley.
Oh,
Thank you.
Also, thank you.
thanks, Brett.
I think a Pokemon list would have been better. When are we getting the Pokemon Smash and Pass on the Dapper Ds? Watch the first episode.
Yeah. We've done all the Pokemon now.
The first ever episode of the Dapper Ds on YouTube was Pokemon Smash or Pass. Yeah.
Yes.
So there you go.
And
All right.
it
So
was
Charmander
wild.
with legs.
Yeah, Dap. That guy's
There
Dap.
we
He
go.
looks basic as fuck.
All right.
Scold Wing Demon. You're dapper. Sure, man. Yeah. You don't look like you're gonna eat my soul at all.
There you go.
Cyber, that's
Cyborg.
Doler. That's not a monster. That's a dude in a suit. That's cosplay. the next four are just fucking cosplayers. No, get all Doler. You're not a Digimon.
One,
You're a
two,
cosplayer. Get the fuck out of
three,
here.
four.
Bed
There
sheet
you go.
No. Bed sheet
Oh,
goes.
Bedsheet Ghost.
That's a Dapist right there.
There
I
we
like that
go.
little guy. He's a freak. That man.
I can't do it. There
That
we go.
man eats ass and loves every second of it. That's just a dragon with too many teeth. That's a dab.
Technically, so you know that's a phoenix, but yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
is
All
it?
Yeah.
That guy ate Seymour, and I'll never forgive him. It's dull. I buy cocaine from this man once. He was a good guy. He's a dapist.
Oh my god. All right.
I heard he has two dicks, and I don't like it. Dull.
Oh no.
But you
that
kind of like it a little
tree-
bit more than Doler.
That tree has definitely said racial slurs I'm not allowed to repeat. That's a Doler.
Oh fuck! I got rid of him somehow. Oh, there we go.
No, he's
He's in
right
the-
there.
There we go.
You would think I'm gonna say the same thing about this mouse, but actually, he's just having a rough time, and he's gonna have his come up. He's a dap. What else do I got? Come on, Dippy, we gotta roll. We gotta go.
Yeah.
That's also a cosplayer, but it's a better cosplay. Dull.
There you go.
Charmander, but with more legs.
It's shiny Charizard.
Yeah, sure. Dapper, because it's looking pretty barren in that category right now.
Okay.
You know, it might look like he's carrying a bush, but that's just a dump trunk of an ass. Dapper.
Happens. Okay.
This little whiny bitch owes me $5. Dollar.
Sadly, I
Okay.
would like you to know that the almost like demon-like cosplayer that's in Doler is his final evolution.
Sure.
Hmm.
This guy right here, he cheated me once in poker. Dull. That is the Batman who laughs. Niche Batman comic reference. Dull.
God damn.
Little egg boy is a dapist. Is my little egg boy.
Okay.
I don't like his mouth. Duller.
Oh god.
I don't like his mouth either, but I'm gonna put him in dap out of fear he's gonna come at me.
Okay.
He drills into the center of the earth, which like sounds fun, but it's fracking. Duller.
Okay.
This little guy, adorable. He's one of the best. But that being said, I heard him call my mom a bitch once, so he's going in Dole.
Oh no.
Cosplayer, Doler.
Yeah. Fucking
This little dude, he likes to pretend he's the harbinger of death, but actually he's the harbinger of inconvenience. Dapper.
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Do you know what? I got nothing funny to say. That's a cool design, Dapper.
Okay, there you go.
Fuck him, Doler. Snowman, guys, I'm running out of bits for 100. Dap, sure.
Okay.
Let's just look at the list overall really quick. That whole next row, we don't even have to move them. All those are Doler. Fuck them.
Everything on this row.
Yeah, fuck
one,
it. Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
I'm sorry, I didn't think that mine was gonna be the longest
7,
list.
It's so
8,
long.
9.
So
Is that
sorry.
Kermit the Frog fucking tweaking? I'm glad I put him in Doler. This guy who has no background for fucking reason, he has fuck me eyes. He's going in Dapper.
Okay.
A seal with claws. I don't fucking like it. Dull. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
I'm so sorry.
There is so
Jesus
many.
fucking
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
dude. Am I being punished? Like, what the fuck did I do?
Oh God.
While we're down here, that fucking teddy bear is going in Duller. Fuck that thing.
Where?
The dark teddy bear on
third.
Oh, here.
Third from the,
Yeah.
that fuck that thing. Duller.
Okay.
All right. We're back up to the white ape. He can go in Dull. He's just he's Gorilla Grodd, but having a bad day.
Here, I'll zoom out a
Yeah.
little
Oh
bit.
yeah. Perfect.
There we
Okay. Kristoff's father from Frozen. Duller.
go.
That's a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Cubone. Dap.
There you go.
Nice.
It's a
my
clink
car
clang.
keys.
I was
Duller.
about to say that's a
Yeah.
clink clank dollar.
Yeah. Shave your goddamn mustache. Duller.
Okay.
You got too many wings. Duller. Those masks haven't been so popular since the plague. Duller. Where's your fucking body? Duller.
Oh no.
You know what? Dull. I like the red. Get out of here, you fucking
Hey.
cosplayers. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
2,
cosplayers in a row.
3, 4, 5. Armored elephant.
Armored elephant is the dappest. I fuck with it.
There you go.
That being said, this snake guy, that's a dull. I don't know what the fuck that is. He looks like he mumbles very rude things about people on the subway, and he thinks people can't hear him, but
What,
they
the
can.
rhino
Duller.
beetle? The rhino
Yeah.
beetle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely in the subway being like, this bitch smells, and that bitch
That's
can
mega
hear him.
Okay.
Kabuterimon right there.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't
Fair.
give a fuck.
Scythe of the Sky Dragon, dull.
Okay.
Slot machine, gambling, dap.
It looks like you got a
the-
couple more cosplayers here.
Cosplayer, all duller, yeah, duller. The next one's also duller because that's a cosplayer's dog. Haven't I seen this man like 5 times now? Fucking duller now. I'm tired of his face.
That's Metal Greymon.
Oh, is it? Is
Yeah.
it right? Metal Greymon? I don't fucking care.
Oh god. Oh god.
This is
I
just
can
from the
sense-
first season of the
This
anime.
is just the first
This is
season.
Yes,
one
this is
season?
just in the first season
I
of
mean,
the
hey,
anime.
if you think about it, this is about as many Pokemon as there are in the first generation of Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's just this is how many like Digimon there are in the first season of a Digimon adventure.
Okay. I'm at this point just going to say all the rest are duller until said otherwise. I'm looking through.
Okay.
That yellow bear, I fuck with. I fuck with the yellow bear. He can go and dap.
Okay.
Anybody else that
Duller.
like it?
Dollar. Dollar. Who the
Cosplay.
fuck is that
Yeah,
guy?
no, that guy,
What
that guy
the
don't
fuck?
put him in a category. Leave him by himself. He's gonna be
Leave
left
him
alone.
alone. Leave him by himself.
It's middle-aged Kirby, is what it is.
Yeah,
Okay, I will
this
just
this little
hold on. At a row below. What the fuck?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's there alone. This little green guy,
Uh-huh.
yeah, he's a duller.
Okay. Little.
They're all
Just keep going at dollar until
Yeah.
you say otherwise.
yep.
Uh
Uh-huh.
huh.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
I'm proud of you.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Uh huh. What
Yeah,
the
good pick.
fuck? Wait, what? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, freeze. Duller. It's fucking Snapchat. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
All right, this little
Going?
pumpkin boy, I like him. He can go in Dapper. He
He's
looks
got
like
an
he's gonna
axe
say
in his head. Yeah.
yeah. He looks like he's gonna say trick or treat in the best way possible.
Yeah. He's like the little guy, the kid from Trick or Treat or whatever. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
little Trick or Treat
Yeah,
monster.
you want to
Sam,
guess what the
Sam.
name is of that of that?
Yeah,
mon
sure.
is?
Yes, Donald. Please
It's
tell me his
Pumpkin
name.
Mon.
It's Pumpkin.
Pumpkin Mon.
How
Real-
goddamn original. I wonder
What
how
are
long it
you
took him to write
doing?
that name.
Aludra joined the chat and said, "What are you doing? Do y'all know anything about Digimon?" This
I don't know
for
shit about
context,
Digimon.
Aludra. For context, we have been giving each other tier lists in a white elephant style. Dono gave Dadley this Digimon tier list, and Dadley knows nothing about Digimon. So this is also a significantly longer list than both of us have been
I
provided.
didn't know that the other ones were going to be so short. I literally grabbed the shortest one.
I love how you were the
This
one that
is
was
the
like, "Hey, can we wrap?
Hold
Can we
on.
wrap by 8:30?"
This is the
list.
This is the shortest Digimon list you found?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay. Little
It's
red
not-
hopalong guy.
This guy, he looks like KY jelly. I left out for too long. Duller.
Okay.
Put
Continue.
him in
Oh,
what the fuck as
Pinocchio?
well. He can be friends with the creepy guy.
Oh, the Pinocchio guy?
Yeah, put him
Pinocchio,
with the fuck.
Pinocchio guy kind of looks fun.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, okay, fine. He can go in DAP. He's gonna sell drugs to everybody else in DAP, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing I have definitely put up my ass more than one occasion.
What is it?
I don't know.
No,
What is
did
it,
you?
Dono?
No, what tier did you say it was?
Oh, DAP.
Oh, okay.
Goes in the ass, it goes in dap.
What fresh
yeah.
hell is this? Okay. What in God's name? What?
That is Steve, and I will not take any Steve slander. That being said, Duller.
I will not take any. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going here.
I hate, yeah, Duller.
Dollar.
Dollar.
That's Soul.
That's-
That's Soul Galio.
Yeah, it's
but
Soul Galio,
with
yeah.
like the fucking color tint.
That's
off.
Sabertooth Mon, but yeah.
That is,
Toothmon.
that's just a dog. That's
I'm-
just a goddamn dog.
I'm sitting here screaming at my
Guess what
phone
that
and
evolves?
somewhat
Guess what that
laughing.
digivolves into? It evolves.
What?
It evolves into a cat.
What?
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's a cat. Technically.
What is
All
it?
right.
Where is this going?
It can go in Dapper. It's cute.
Okay.
Yeah, its final evolution in Dollar.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, but it's a Duller.
Okay.
Yeah, Duller.
That one actually looks kind of neat. I kind
I
of.
don't care.
I,
This
Okay.
guy is only going to move up a category because he looks like he talks in a New York accent.
okay.
He does. The character
that-
actually
yeah.
does.
Does he
It's
really?
probably voiced.
Yeah.
It's probably voiced by the same guy that does Joey Wheeler. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Duller.
Continuing with Duller.
Get this fucking cosplayer
Skull
out of here.
Greymon.
Duller. What do you mean that's also Skull Greymon? What do you fucking mean by that? Dog?
Snitch and told Aludra
You're
you're
telling me
ruining
he
her
turns
top-
into
one
a
of her
human
top three.
Sam.
Screaming at the phone, someone laughing.
Hold on. Pause. Catch up with chat. I'm sitting here screaming at my phone and somewhat laughing. I literally am getting a Digivice in the mail tomorrow and have been playing Digimon Next Order video game for the last couple of weeks. Aludra, I don't know if I am at grace to apologize because I was the only one who was not involved in this list at all. Like,
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
Dippy, just
Big-
taking the I'm just taking orders approach to this. Move it to Doler.
Dollar. All right. Little
Also,
yellow
Doler,
pile.
I hate that guy. I hate him.
Everyone hates that guy.
Oh, okay.
That can go in Dappas because I want to eat it. I want to put that in a stew.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a Dappas
All right.
right there.
Tank thing.
Okay. Yeah, Doler.
Okay.
Doler.
Okay.
Dole?
Cactus with boxing gloves.
I feel like we can even put him in Dap. We're gonna move him to Dap. I feel like
okay.
he is. I feel like he would be fun to drink with.
There you go. What the fuck?
That I have seen when I took acid at a Tool concert once, and I've never recovered. So it's going in Doler.
Dollar. All
Get
right.
the knife out of your head. You're in Doler. You shouldn't have tentacles. You're a dinosaur. Doler.
Those are horns, but okay.
That
Oh
is.
my
Wait,
God.
I'm sorry. What, Donald? Please.
Those are horns, but okay.
Wait a
Those
minute.
are horns
Wait
out
a
of his
minute.
back.
Yeah.
No, they're not. That's not it.
I mean, they are. I can see that they are, but like, yeah. All right.
They're
Red
handlebars.
Dino.
That's Teemu Charmander. Doler. That's a digi version of a My Little Pony. Doler.
Mm.
What's the alien from American Dad?
Yeah.
Roger.
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 That's Roger Doler.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
That
does do
man is
drugs.
trying to lure minors on his phone. I hate him. It's Doler.
Yes, he
No.
is actually. Yes, he is.
Is it you,
He's
what?
not fucking wrong.
What the fuck?
He's not fucking wrong.
Sadly, correctly guessed 2 pieces of Digimon lore off of instinct.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Cosplayer. Doler.
Dollar.
Horrifying cosplayer. Doler.
Dollar.
Doler.
Dollar.
You're gonna go in Dole only because I fuck with the jorts. give me a monster that's willing to fight in jorts. It's fine.
Skullcap whale.
Yeah, he ate Pinocchio. I don't fuck with him. Doler.
Dollar.
That's also what he does in the.
Is it?
Oh,
He
really?
also eats a bunch of people? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Doler.
Uh-huh.
Firewood, Doler.
Uh-huh.
Rice pie, Doler.
Uh-huh. And last one.
And Dolist because it's fucking over.
I'll just
no,
put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
there. All right. So,
Donna, was that everything you dreamed of? Are you proud of yourself?
Aludra says, did you encounter Lilithmon on this list?
Oh,
My
God,
furry
did we?
awakening is where Garurumon. I'm so sorry.
Where Garurumon? Who the fuck?
That's the one with jorts.
Oh, the one with jorts. Wait a minute.
Furry awakening with jorts? Ooh.
This guy was
Mhm.
Who said that? Aludra?
Aludra
Yeah.
said, yeah.
Aludra, you can't fix him. It's okay.
He's actually one of
then
the
what-
chillest fucking characters in the entire
And
show.
then what
kidding
is
me?
and then what
Yeah.
is and then
No,
what is
God.
Lilithmon? What is Lilithmon on this list? If you could, Dono, if you could see him.
Oh,
Or-
Lilithmon. It's
Mhm.
right there. The little flower, I believe. No, that's Lilymon. What's Lilithmon? Fuck. Fuck. Lilith is no, that's a devil, right? Wait, I have
Mhm.
Digimon cards. Fuck you.
I have Digimon cards.
This is Lilithmon in the first generation of Digimon.
Lilithmon's fucking hot. I don't think Lilithmon is on this list.
Hmm.
Again, just a person.
No,
just
it's
a
not.
human though.
Okay,
Yeah.
Lilithmon is like at the very at like.
So this is
the-
your official Dapper D's Digimon tier list. You asked for it for so long, and you
I was
finally
gonna do
got it.
so. My other choice was just like I can't give him a Pokemon one. He does Pokemon all the time. I want to switch it up. I'm like I could do Yu-Gi-Oh. I know he likes Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like, let's fuck him with a Digimon.
Yeah. No, it's all good. And I want to stress for the viewers at home. I love Dono. I just liked it. Me and him talk shit. It is
yeah,
okay.
it's fun. It's part of the friendship. Okay.
Yes.
This is a trip down an acid trip in the 90s. Yeah. I mean, probably. I think the creators were on acid when they were doing this.
Did you know that the same people that they worked very closely with Pokemon because they were both coming out at the same time?
They were. There was a
Incredible.
third. There was a third that never got success called Fighting Foodmon.
Hmm. There you go.
I remember the like monster like
I'll see you
adventures or
both.
whatever. Like the kid that kept in the like one eye Mike Wazowski fucking character.
Yes.
And he had skates.
I'll see you both in my office on Tuesday for therapy. Shh. No one needs to know. All right. So that was Dapper Digimon. We are going to take one more quick 3-minute break, and we will come back with a group list for the holiday spirit of it all. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So today, to close out our White Elephant tier list stuff, I kind of decided that as a group, we should do one of our group tier lists like we usually do, and with no input from either of the other Ds.
Nope.
Landed on a gift for the group, which is we're going to rank Christmas decor for 2024. So these are decorations that can be used both inside and outside for Christmas decoration stuff. And I have a feeling that there's going to be a little bit of like disembitterment here, because I like celebrating Christmas, and Dono is like, you know, a person. and Dadley doesn't celebrate Christmas.
I fucking love Christmas.
Yeah, Donna loves Christmas. I like Christmas quite a bit. Dadley, you don't like to celebrate Christmas, and you've talked about this in the past.
I'm not a Christmas person, and you picked a category for all of us to do that this was my job for 3 years of my life.
Oh,
I did professional Christmas decor. Like,
wow.
We've talked about this before. I used to hang lights and trees and whatnot. Yeah. Like, I've sent y'all photos, but I did houses. Like, I would literally go into people's houses and decorate for Christmas and blah 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 blah.
Wow.
Part of the reason I don't enjoy Christmas is it sucks going into all these rich people's houses and being like, here's your wreath, and they're like, it's off center. Then I go home and eat a bowl of mac and cheese. Like,
Yeah.
So, with that resentment in mind, we begin with some light up trees. It looks like mantle top trees made with natural sticks and LEDs. I think that's very festive. I think that can go with a lot of stuff. My vote is for DAP.
That is also where my brain went. It is a good background decoration.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a centerpiece, but
Yeah,
it's nice.
Donald?
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
DAP it is. Next, a Christmas village. It looks like brownstone and like almost like it's like a gingerbread house.
It's a fake gingerbread
It's
house.
fake gingerbread houses, but with lights
Dole,
and stuff.
just build a real
Dole.
one.
Yeah, just make a real one.
Just
have some
build
fucking
a real
memories. you piece of
gingerbread
shit.
house.
Make some memories, you motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. An LED string with holly berries, pine cones, pine needles. Kind of like
fakes-
garland.
And like cotton to create like a fake.
No, I
snow
think that's just a
with-
countertop. I think that's just a tabletop.
Okay, well, they should have put the cotton because that's. gross. I honestly would just hate this.
It feels like
This
it
feels
would
like
be
it would be
so
in the way.
messy.
Yeah,
it feels
like it's
like it
in the
would-
way of the books. It's
Yeah.
literally set up for like.
Yeah, dull.
Duller.
Yeah.
It's not actually a decoration. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Pinterest decoration, not a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wireframe.
It's like, let's make a cute photo.
Wireframe reindeer. Now, my family had wireframe reindeer. I love wireframe reindeer. Like, they're one of my favorite outside decorations. I don't have any myself, obviously. I would put this in Dapper
I
just
don't-
for memories of it that I have.
Yeah, I like them. They're not bad, and it's always nice to have something that you can just put down and plug in. You don't have to like string around a bunch of shit, you know.
So
Oh,
where are you putting
Snap
it?
its neck.
And it I put I put it up in Dapper. as well.
Dapper.
Fine.
No. Where would you put it? We can compromise.
Me? I would put this in dull. I find these tacky, I find these
Really?
boring, and they're outdated. Yes.
Okay, we'll put it top of Dap.
Yeah.
As a compromise. Light up presents. I have a set of these. They no longer work. Dull.
Dull.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't.
This is just a string of mistletoe with LEDs on it. Like, this is a string of mistletoe, not one sprig of it. It's a string of it.
I don't hate these because I actually have some of this like up in my house, and it actually looks kind of nice. And it's a simple Christmas thing. It doesn't take much to do. I put it probably in Dapper because it's just kind of like, oh, it's a simple.
Oh,
nice
really? I was
little
thinking
thing.
top of Dap because I think
I was-
mistletoe is
okay.
like.
I'm right there with you in Dap. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so top of Dap then, above the wireframe range. Bless you. Gingerbread cookie man and woman pillows.
Cute.
Cute. Dap.
Dap.
Sure. Yeah.
Dap. Dap. Paper cutout rotary Christmas trees.
Get this fucking Etsy bullshit off my screen.
Yeah. No.
I think those are cute. I actually really like how simple those are. Like, it's so that I would put them. I was going to put them in Dapper, but where are you putting them? Where are y'all putting them?
Donna, where are you putting it?
I'm putting them in Dole.
I was also gonna put them in dull.
Okay, top of Dull then.
Yep.
These are just Christmas mugs. There's some
100%,
gnomes.
I fucking love these.
These
I
are-
love
Yeah,
these.
Christmas mugs
Gnomes,
are
reindeer.
a staple.
Yeah, I love them so much.
You
That's
gotta have your
Both-
Christmas mug for the eggnog and the coffee Christmas
and
morning and
both white and black Santa.
Blana.
Blana. Dappist?
yeah.
Dappist.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dappist.
yeah.
Like
It's-
Christmas
you gotta
mugs
have
are
it.
just something-
they're just a staple.
It just kind of puts you in the spirit when there is like a Christmas. thing
This
that you
just
think
looks
about.
like a throw pillow that says Merry Christmas.
Dollar.
dollar. Yeah,
Dollar?
Why do you own a pillow you only use for like a week?
yeah, or a month.
I was about to say my folks have some Merry Christmas pillows that they leave them out for like a month and a half. And you can rotate throw pillows. I don't know.
Yeah,
It sounds like a rich person problem.
I was gonna say I've never owned more than one throw pillow.
Dollar then? Dollar. All right. This
Again,
just looks like
No.
it's highlighting like the LED, like the little LED.
It's not a
strands.
decoration; it's a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's meant.
Yeah.
It's not actually meant to like decorate anything.
Yeah. Dollar. This is
Yeah.
the same kind of thing as that. Gold foil candle holders. I love these. I like how they look.
I'm starting to feel bad how chipper you are about this today. like I'm coming at this so grouchy, and I just see I love these. Like
I think because my family has some of these too. I think they are like you mentioned centerpieces earlier. I think this is like
Yeah.
on a coffee
Yeah.
table. That's like a good centerpiece.
I would put these in Dapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
They're kind
Dapper.
of nice, but they're not gonna throw me into the holiday spirit. Because,
Yeah.
like you put a gold fucking
A Christmas
this.
Christmas countdown snowman face where you move the
This.
carrot for days until Christmas.
For kids, fantastic. Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's good
Also-
for the kids. Dapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
Giant
children.
inflatable snowman. I never used inflatables. I
don't-
couldn't
inflatables
care
are-
less, yeah.
Weirdly, really easy. Like they're
They
so much
are.
easier than I imagined they would
Yeah.
be.
It's just that one has having to be like held down. It's a little. It's a lot of work.
They all do.
Yeah.
They're made of air.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to have to like hammer some shit into my grass.
Mhm.
Do you have inflatables you don't have to hammer?
Yeah, because they're heavy on the base.
Yeah.
I wouldn't risk that.
Mhm.
I put this in dull.
I actually don't have inflatables at all.
Oh, okay.
So
do
dull.
have, like-
I was
yeah,
gonna say
dull.
like dull. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
This looks like a Christmas dog dish. I think.
It's for like snacks, cookies, crackers.
Or a snack
Yeah,
dish.
that's what I thought it was. Like carrots and dip.
Or like a snack dish. That works
Yeah.
too.
If I'm throwing a Christmas party, I'm not gonna grab this instead.
Okay.
Dono or Dippy, I need to know if this was for a dog. What's the third pocket for?
If you have multiple dogs, if you have like
Okay. All right. No, valid. All right.
if you have like multiple dogs and you put food in like the three ones, I don't know.
Yeah. It's valid. No, that's valid. I would put this in Dapper.
So a snack dish,
yeah.
dish.
Yeah.
Dapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
you're-
thinking Dap. Maybe
Okay.
bottom
It's
of
what-
Dapper then. Maybe
It's
bottom of Dapper.
it's a subtle
Yeah.
thing to put on.
It's for the holiday party that you're throwing. Yeah.
Nutcrackers.
Does anyone actually use these as nutcrackers?
No.
Like use them to crack nuts?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
But like decoration wise, I would put them in Dap. I would
You-
like
Yeah,
throw them in Dap.
good with
maybe.
It's a
that.
subtle thing. Yeah, I like
good
subtle
with that.
decorations that really kind of like change, like because it's still, oh, this is my house. It's just now my house has
Middle
a
of that.
little bit. Now my house is wearing a little Christmas hat.
Santa hat chair covers.
That's
Talk about subtle decorations. Oh, what? What are you gonna
Oh,
say?
sorry, no.
No,
Subtle-
you.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's more of a subtle. I was just also kind of like, you know what? Yeah, if I saw these at the store, I'd buy them and just be like, boop, boop. put 'em up.
I'm the opposite. I'm like a subtle decoration that now has a chance of getting food all over it. Fuck that.
Oh,
Like,
the
never
Santa hat
mind.
chair cover.
You have
Yeah.
changed my mind.
Yeah. Like they're gonna get fucking
Hmm.
dirty. I'm not here for
Dollar.
it. That, yeah,
they're
that's a
gonna get
Well,
dollar
they're
for
probably
unused.
washable for that reason. You probably like just throw them in the washer and they.
that's a
A
Christmas,
Christmas
decoration with
decoration?
more work. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, you do have a point. Christmas gnomes. Now, can I say something before we dive into this? My mother,
Yeah.
my mother has dove so hard into gnomes as her aesthetic in her old age.
Mhm.
Like, she loves gnomes. Our Christmas tree at the family house is covered top to bottom in Christmas gnomes like these. Like the little plush
God.
ones or little
All right.
hang up ones. I'm not
Dappus.
super crazy about
Listen,
Go on.
Dippy, with that
I
information,
thought I was.
With
I thought
that
I was
in-
helping you.
with that information, Dippy, your mom now has to come on and do a tier list of gnomes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
she does. Honestly,
I
she
thought
does,
I was
yeah.
helping you saying Dapus.
No, I'm not crazy about gnomes at all. I think they're annoying.
Eh,
Don't
I'd
show
put 'em
my
in
mother
dull.
this clip.
I would put him in dull.
Dull.
yeah.
Yeah. Mom, if you end up watching this stream or this VOD somehow,
Murder your son.
I'm sorry. No.
Dippy's mom, I had your back. I said Dapus.
You started saying Dappus.
I just
Well,
want
I mean,
one
fuck.
done.
That's a little red truck with a Christmas tree.
I'll be dipped in shit. That's a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree
Okay,
on a
that-
floor mat.
Yeah, I was gonna
or
say
not
that
a floor
being-
mat, like a doormat for the outside. I have one of these. Like I
do you?
literally have one outside my front door right now. I love it. It's nice and subtle. It's great.
I was gonna say I think this is one of the best subtle Christmas
Yeah.
decorations.
Dappist
Very cute.
for sure,
Yeah,
right?
Dappist,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, freaking.
Okay.
I
Remote control faux candles. Now,
I
my
hate these.
my mother loves these things, and I love them too. They
God
are
damn it!
so they are so
Why are
clever.
they considered a Christmas gift? Or a
Because
Christmas
it
that's
is.
decoration?
fair.
Again, yeah, I love
This
these
just
things
seems like a
because they
nice
are
aesthetic
year,
in your house.
Yeah, they're a year-round. Like you never want to have a melted candle, so you get these and they never melt. Like I
And
love
then you
these
just
candles.
get wax melts to be able to make your house smell nice.
Exactly.
why are you gonna buy two things that a candle can do both of them?
Yeah,
Because
because you
you
have to
can
keep
also use the
buying
wax melt
candles.
to melt cheese and dip shit into it.
What the fuck? I was gonna
I-
put these in Dapper.
Donna, where are you putting it?
I'll put it in Dapper too. They're nice.
I did.
Where were you going to put them, Dadley?
I was gonna put it in Dole. I hate these.
Okay,
Just
middle
buy
of
a
Dap
goddamn
it is
candle.
then. Middle of Dap it is. Window decorations.
Oh my.
This is a
niece.
very corporate decoration.
Yeah, this is much
I don't
more.
see houses using this.
But I do like being able to walk down an old town main street and being able to see all the little Christmas decorations.
It's
because
cute. Yeah.
True.
It's very cute, and I like it when the town comes together and does that kind of
Dap,
thing.
bottom of
I would
Dap.
put it. I would put it in Dapper because it's just kind of it helps
Dapper?
the town get into a spirit.
Okay,
I was gonna
Dap. What
say
about
like
you?
I was gonna say like top of Dap.
Yeah.
Top of Dap. Okay. With one Dapper, one bottom of Dap, one top of Dap.
Yeah.
Like right there. I think
Yeah.
that's good.
Sure.
A LED kaleidoscope snowflake display.
This is
You plant
lazy,
it-
and I love it.
Yes. Yes, Donald stole my fucking word.
God damn it. I was gonna say this is the kind of thing that like I'm not too crazy about these. Like the LED, like the laser light whatevers
Yeah.
that just like throw a bunch of little dots all over your house. That just looks dumb to me.
Oh, I like it. I like it as a
Yeah.
vibe.
Okay,
Mhm.
where are y'all putting it then?
I would say Dapper.
Mhm.
Okay.
Same.
Fuck. I was gonna say like dull.
I used to hate them. And then I used them, and I'm like, oh, this is lovely.
Yeah.
Like fucking, it just makes.
Put it
it
at
just-
the bottom of Dap. That
Bottom of
seems
Dap.
yeah.
Nah, a little higher than
Okay.
Dap, yeah.
It's definitely better than the gingerbread man.
This
Yes.
is now we could point out either the burlap reindeer, the bench, or the pillows on the bench, or the sign, which is clearly the thing.
I think
May
just,
you never
I think
be
just,
too grown up to search the skies on Christmas Eve. That's fun.
Oh, I like that sign actually. I do like the
that
sign.
sign.
I don't want to put the sign away. Like that's
Yeah.
that's a big thing to store
Yeah,
for the rest of the year.
it's a flat thing. You just put it up against a wall. You just lean it
That-
up against a wall or behind a shelf or whatever.
I get. All right. Dap.
Dap.
Burr?
Yeah, dap.
Oh,
Put it
I
in
was even
Dapper
gonna say
too.
Dapper.
It's a nice feel.
It's really
Dapper?
cute.
It's
Yeah,
really
I'm
like
good with
that's a
Dapper.
nice thing to come into somebody's house. And
That's
do.
what I'm
Like it
thinking,
sets
yeah.
a vibe.
Like,
and
Like
it's
I
just-
don't
it's
I don't
lovely.
want it in my house, but I walk into somebody else's house that has
Yeah.
it. I'm like, ooh, I like it.
Mhm.
Now
Is
this
that just a Christmas tree?
I was about to say, it looks like this is pointing out either the star or the hanging snowflakes.
Oh, not the Christmas tree.
I don't know. Like like the tree itself. Is there one on here that's just a tree? There's a mini tree.
Oh, there might be
There's
that.
There's
There you go,
that
yeah.
tree.
There's also a tall, skinny
Yeah.
tree.
and a tall skinny tree. Yeah. So
All right, so
in terms of
we'll-
this image,
yes.
that's a good star.
Yeah,
It's a good star.
I like the star. I like the
I like
hanging
a star on top of
snowflakes.
the tree.
I like the
a
whitest, like the lean on ornaments aesthetic. Not my thing. I love a tree covered head to toe in ornaments. Like,
Oh, see, I like a pretty bare tree.
so where are
I
you
guess that's
putting
not
this? then?
surprising. I'd put this in DAP.
Dap,
Yeah,
dap,
I'll agree with that.
yeah, dap.
Yeah,
Right.
DAP.
These candles have got to move up with my move. Like, but we do each have a move, like just like the other groups
Oh yes, I forgot.
that
yeah.
we've done in the past. Throw pillows, more throw
Again,
pillows.
more throw duller.
Oh,
I hate
duller,
the
yeah.
throw pillars.
Fuck, man. Candy cane, light up candy cane walkway border things.
I don't hate them.
What did you say?
I said I don't hate them. They're cute. It's
I
just-
don't hate
it's a
them
nice
either.
thing.
All right, so this will be my one that I'm gonna bitch about the job. These things broke so much. These things are so fucking fragile.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're up near me in New England, that like it gets cold in the ground.
Mhm.
So then like it breaks because the soil froze. I hate these things with a passion.
Okay. So
Understood.
that's $1 from you.
Dollar. Yeah. After you say that, I'm never gonna put them in my fucking ground. Dollar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
in Michigan it would be a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Michigan, our
Tennessee-
soil's like pretty nice,
No.
but
That's top of $1, it sounds like.
Deal.
Stocking hangers that look like snowflakes.
That's cute. I like that a lot.
See, stocking hangers are so nice
Mm.
because it
Yes.
saves the trouble of a push pin or anything else to hang the thing on, and it looks nice.
Yeah.
I think Dapper for these.
I'm here for Dapper.
Okay.
sure.
Where were you going to put them, Dono?
I'm fine with it. I'm indifferent. I don't
Where
care.
were you going to put them,
I don't
Dono?
have a heavy opinion about it. All right. Fucking God, man.
I'm sorry. Okay. Little
these-
ceramic Santa and Mrs. Clauses.
I feel like those are salt and pepper shakers for some reason.
They are. They have little holes in the
Oh,
top of them. Yeah.
oh, okay. Then
So
Dapper.
lobotomized Santa and
I like a Christmas decoration that has a purpose. I
Yeah.
do. Like,
yeah. The bottom of Dapper is good. Hanging stars.
I'm not
Like
against them,
icicle
but these look
lights.
so low. Like these look like I'm walking into them.
Yeah, but at the same time, those are like you put them on like so if you have a balcony, then you hang them on like the top, like what is ever is above your balcony, and they hang
Yeah.
down and they're like a good view thing.
Yeah.
I
I put
would
them in
put
DAP.
them in
They're
DAP.
fine.
Yeah, DAP.
Yeah.
yeah.
DAP. An LED guy wire Christmas tree, an outdoor
So,
LED guy
this
wire Christmas
one-
tree.
Looks stupid because it's going over like just a little sidewalk. But I saw somebody that had like arches, and I was like, oh, that's cool. That's got to be like if you're walking around at night and shit like that. and walk
Yes.
through the arches. That's lovely.
No, these can be used amazingly. This photo's doing a bad job. These actually can be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Dono has to head out. So I love you,
All
buddy.
right, guys.
The,
all right,
I will
Donna.
give
tomorrow.
I will give 2 media picks on my way out. One,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Undead Unwanted Adventure anime on Crunchyroll, fucking fantastic. I read the manga, it's great, love it, very good. And I discovered a new band called Bears. They're heavy as fuck and they're great.
Fun.
There you go.
Bears. All right,
There you
I'm out,
go.
y'all.
All right.
All
have a
right,
good one.
Dono. It was good to see you again.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa, and
See you tomorrow.
all that. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Fucking hate Digimon.
Deadly.
No,
When Dono told me about like, oh, I got this list for Deadly. I was like, okay. I knew that, like, oh, just
You knew there would be a reaction to the list.
yeah. So we have Merry Christmas bunting, but it's
Don't
plain.
put
It's like burlap.
it's boring, and also don't put that in front of the fireplace if you plan on using it. That's a fire hazard.
Exactly.
Duller.
I would say dull, not duller.
Oh
just
shit! We
because
don't
it's
have
like
a tiebreaker now. Fine, dull.
I would say dull instead of duller, just because like you can hang this somewhere other than in front of a fireplace. Like,
Yeah, I will say the idea of the decoration is dapper dull for me. That
Yeah.
particular one is terrible.
yeah. Little candle holders. What the fuck?
They look like butt plugs. Duller.
Duller. These are hanging snowflake things.
So I see. This is where it's tough because this could be like a really fun Christmas activity.
I was about to say, vaulted ceilings, fantastic. Low ceilings, no. Like,
Yeah.
For that,
It'll go right in a dap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like right in at the bottom of dap, like close to the bottom of dap.
Yeah.
That is just a garland. That's
just garland.
That's just like
I'm not
a
against
wreath garland.
garland.
I
I'm not
have
against
a
it.
wreath. I have a wreath garland on my balcony. I love wreath garlands. So what are you? Where are you putting?
Did you name it by chance?
Keith.
Keith? Oh, I was thinking you should name
Judy.
it Franklin.
Franklin Garland.
Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah. So it will be
lost me with
Aretha
that.
Franklin.
God damn you. Oh no. Anyway, garland wreath. Or wreath garland.
It's fine. It's a dull to me. I don't knock you for having it, but it's or even dap
Yeah,
would be
I was about
okay.
to
It's
say, if you
it's
put
a
it in dull, I'll
background
put it bottom
decoration.
of dap.
Yeah.
Crystal.
I like
ornaments.
These are
These
fun.
are fun.
Yeah, they make little
There you
rainbows
go.
in the house if the sun's going right.
Yeah.
Like I'd even do dapper. Like
I was about to say dapper. Yeah, they look really pretty.
dapper. Yeah.
These little fuckers. Okay.
Those
Yeah,
butt
the-
plugs.
So these, my mother has a bunch of these, like little fake whatever trees, like pipe cleaner trees, I think I call them, on little cork bases. She uses
Yes.
these for her Dickens Village, which is right here, by the way, the Dickens Village.
Oh.
And they are so light that every time I walk past one, it blows. Like they're so light.
Yes.
They're so like light and like I knock them over. Dull.
Deal.
Where were you gonna put them?
I was also gonna put them in dull.
There
They're
you
just
go.
kind of boring.
A little tabletop Christmas tree.
This is my dappest.
Really?
I will say, and not to get too sentimental or sad, this was my Christmas tree for many, many years.
Oh.
This was the Christmas tree I had. I
Oh,
was
damn.
jealous of a Charlie Brown tree. So I
So-
love these little trees.
I don't know if my camera cord is long enough. I will try to show the stream my tree. If I can maneuver the cord. Ooh, you're going on a little adventure. Hold on.
We're going on a trip in our favorite dippy handle.
There we go. Ah! So I don't know. Nope, I can't go. I can't quite go all the way over. One more second. One more cord to go under. Whoop. Maybe another cord to go under. Hello?
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we're getting there. This is the quality content that you've asked for every week on the Dapper Ds. Here we go. Okay, so I have this little LED.
Ooh.
So it is, what this basically is that it is one single pole, kind of wrapped in like a brown paper plastic. And these are little twisty LED limbs that are just limbs that just hold LED lights in.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's a nice simple
Yeah.
tree for like my apartment because I can't hold a huge tree in my apartment.
Yeah.
And it's not on this list. I wish it was because I would put it in Dappest if it was. I think the closest thing would be like this this kind of hanging outdoor one, but even that's not like.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I hung up on now? What? Okay, there we go. Nope, I got it. Perfect. So, is it on? No, it's not. So yeah, Dappist for the little
Yeah.
tabletop tree. A wreath.
Just a good old wreath. It's also a Dappist for me. It is
Yeah.
a staple of the Christmas decorations.
Of course. I agree.
I have a very good friend who makes wreaths out of driftwood they find at my local beaches that are really fucking cool. I'll see if I can find some pictures. I'll send them. Now
The
these little
Dickens
shits.
Village. The Dickens Village. So my mother used to put out a Dickens Village every year for Christmas. And I
Yes.
loved how it looked. It was just this quaint, pretty little thing that sat like as a centerpiece, like ready to be viewed and seen and used and enjoyed.
Yeah.
I would personally put it in Dapper. But
Okay.
what would you do? Where would you put these?
I would put it in DAP. I've never been that much of a fan of them, but I'm also like not against them. Like
yeah, Dickens Villages are going at top of DAP
Yeah,
because I
works for me,
really
yeah.
like them. Yeah.
I'm even good with bottom of Dapper if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then to the bottom of Dapper they will go. Yeah. Let's see. An Angel Topper. Now, we have a couple here. I'll put them next to each other.
Yes.
Christmas nowadays is a very Christian holiday. It's very
Yes.
so you have like angel toppers and nativity scenes that are, in my experience, staples of Christmas. You know, and my mother still sets out her nativity scene on top of the fireplace like every year, but this is not a staple for every family.
Yes.
Like I
do have to
understand that.
ask because we both I'd assume you grew up going to church.
Yeah.
I grew up going
And
to
I
church.
still try to go to church.
Yes.
You know, as often as I can.
Did you ever I was gonna say have to, but maybe it wasn't a half, but were you ever a part of a nativity play?
Yep.
I was as well.
On that note,
Yes.
with an understanding that is not a staple for every person's Christmas, I'm willing to concede that a nativity scene can go in DAP. Maybe
I was
like
gonna say the opposite of like I don't and under any circumstance have this stuff in my house, so you put it where you want it. This is the
Okay.
Dapper D's tier list, so you do what you want.
then
This
I
is
will
not the
put it-
world's tier list.
Yeah.
This is ours.
I will put the nativity scene itself in Dapper, the angel
Wait,
topper.
but what did you play? What did you play in the nativity play?
I was one of the wise men.
I also was. I had myrrh.
I don't remember if I had frankincense or myrrh. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the angel
We're-
topper is going in depth. Like I have, there are Christmas tree toppers that are better than angels, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be dipped in shit.
Dipped in shit.
It's
That's
a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. I don't know what it is about the little red Ford F-150 trucks, because that's what these are. They're like the
Yes.
60s and the 50s and 60s Fords, like hauling Christmas trees. I don't know what it is about them. I love them. Like
I do too.
They're
I do
so
too.
cute. They're so quaint. I would
They're
say
a-
like Dap, maybe.
I was gonna say Dapper. I was,
Yeah, Dapper. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Just good old Christmas lights.
Like lined Christmas lights.
Yes.
Like lining, like accentuating the lines of your house with Christmas lights. My family never fully lined the house with Christmas lights. When I see a lined house, oh my God, I appreciate the effort put in, and I think
Yes.
it's beautiful. I say top of Dapper, maybe bottom of Dappist.
I will also put it in Dappist. This was the majority of my job doing Christmas decor was up
Yeah.
on roofs, putting up Christmas lights. Weirdly, the thing I loved about it was in order to do it like perfectly again next year of like
Mhm.
get the same look over and over again, we would draw maps. Like
Hmm.
we would literally blueprint your house and draw maps of the lights.
Yeah.
It was weirdly fun doing that, just up
Yeah.
on people's roofs. I will tell because you're not in a rush to get out of here, right?
No.
I will tell one quick story, which was I was up on a roof and they had, I don't know what they're called, when like think of the road is facing the slope of the roof, okay? And then they had parts of the roof that come out with windows. So I was up on a roof and there was a little girl that poked her head out of the window right by my face. What are you doing? I'm putting up your Christmas lights. Do you work for Santa?
Oh.
Yes, we are
Oh, how
a part of
cute.
Santa's team. We do this for some families. And just, oh, okay. And then I left that job, and in my work truck was like a tower. I mean, like a fucking tower bigger than my head of cookies they made while I was there. Very
Oh.
sweet, very cute.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, that's really cute.
Yes, I do. Is this just a blanket?
It's a throw blanket.
I've talked shit on the pillows.
Do
Winter's
not,
cold.
no. Do not turn tail and say that the throw blanket is more important or better than a throw pillow. Because you can rotate throw blankets just as easily as you can rotate throw pillows, and they serve the same purpose in the same place.
They do. A pillow and a blanket do not serve the same purpose.
Okay, no. I misspoke. But they are the same family of things in the same place.
You are right. There is one big difference, though. If you get me a throw pillow, Christmas themed, as a gift, I'm mad at you. If you get me a nice cozy blanket, I think that's a good gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you putting the blanket?
Duller. I said a good gift, not a good decoration.
I'm willing to put it right next to the Christmas pillows.
Yep.
All right. I think these are little hanging like plates. I think
I hate these with a passion. Why do you have plates that I'm not allowed to eat on? What the fuck?
Yeah, duller.
Yes.
Yeah, I can understand that. There we go. Poinsettias and gold like tape. Like not tape, but like the flat ribbon.
Yeah.
Like a gold ribbon and poinsettias.
Do you know why these are Christmas? Because I have no idea.
Why poinsettias are Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me look it up. Why are
let's learn together.
Poinsettias associated with Christmas? Why are poinsettias the official Christmas flower? What? No, that's not it. Where? I can't. Okay, that article doesn't exist, apparently. Hold on. Nope. Okay.
In my quick Google as well, there are so many different reasons.
The legend of the poinsettia as a Christmas plant.
Sometimes.
Why are poinsettias the Christmas flower?
Okay.
In their native region of southern Mexico, poinsettias flower during the winter season. They are perennial shrubs that were once considered weeds and will grow to 10 to 15 feet tall in the wild. The colored flowers are specialized leaves called bracts, while the actual flowers are inconspicuous beads found in the center of the bracts. Long before European colonization, the Aztecs called the plant Quetzalcoatl in the Nahuatl language. Quetzalcoatl. Okay. They used the bracts to make a reddish-purple dye for fabrics and employed the sap in medicines to control fevers, skin conditions, and other ailments. Quetzalcoatl were planted in the gardens of the Aztec rulers and used as offerings in religious ceremonies. Okay.
Cool.
According to Mexican lore, a young child, Pepita, did not have a gift for the baby Jesus at a Christmas Eve service. She was penniless, so all she could do was pick a bouquet of weeds. The angels felt compassion for her plight, so after Pepita set the flowers at the creche of the Nativity, the angels transformed the weeds into beautiful red flowers. That is why red and green are the colors of Christmas today.
Cute.
So there you go.
We learned a little. I'd still put it in like dull.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, they are flowers.
They're.
like flowers, they're gonna die like before Christmas if you set
Yeah.
them out too early and you don't
Apparently
take care
they're
of them.
weeds.
Apparently they're weeds, so that's even worse.
A table runner.
A table runner, yeah.
You know, I like a Christmas decoration with a purpose. Yeah, I'll put that in DAP. Like,
Yeah, I can put
it's
that
fine.
in depth, yeah. Let's see. The
Is this
Santa
like the
statues,
animatronic?
yeah.
Yeah, I hate
The little dancing
yeah.
Santa statues, yeah.
They creep me out. So
Same.
I have very vibrant memories that my grandmother always put hers by the bathroom door. So anytime someone went to the bathroom, we would hear
Yeah.
the music. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The
And I
bottom of
hated it.
dull. Were you gonna put it in
Yeah.
duller? I'll
Yeah.
put it like duller. Like, yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
An advent calendar. Okay, another slightly religious thing here. I love a
Wait,
good
advent calendars are religious?
Yeah, the Advent calendar. Advent is a liturgical season in the Catholic Church. The season of Advent is the 4 Sundays that come before Christmas Day.
Oh.
Yeah, so for a whole month before Christmas, which is why, as a Catholic, people celebrate Christmas before Christmas.
Yes.
In the church, you celebrate Christmas starting on Christmas Day, and then after Christmas, like, you continue to celebrate the season of giving and good cheer and like all of that other stuff. Like the week between Christmas and New Year's, where people are like, "Oh, I have no idea what to do now." That's when we celebrate Christmas. Like
Oh.
so the whole month leading up to it is Advent. And so companies took that concept of the 25 days before Christmas are Advent, so let's make a calendar for the kids to, to get little gifts. And
I was just about to say, and somehow that all turned into my son gets a piece of chocolate shaped like Bluey every day. Like,
yeah, pretty much. Silly Catholics, Christmas is for kids. I mean, yeah. I mean, kind of.
where did Dono go? Dono had family responsibilities.
Yeah. So Advent calendars, I love a good Advent calendar. I
put it in Dapper.
Yeah, I would put it in Dapper as well.
Yeah.
So, and the variety of Advent calendars.
Yes.
Is
Nowadays,
ridiculous.
yes.
Yeah.
Tinsel.
Tinsel. I fucking hate tinsel.
I fucking hate tinsel.
Tinsel is just so
Tinsel
like.
sucks. It fucking sucks.
In fact, hold on. I'm gonna. Add a row below. Does that add? Oh no! I don't want to do that. There we go. Tinsel. Everything else can go above fucking tinsel because tinsel's the worst.
Yes.
Oh god. Let's see. Duller. I love Dappus Dapper Dap Duller Tinsel. It's just the worst.
It is.
Okay. So then you
Is this
have
just-
like.
Is this just a Christmas tree?
Yeah, the
like
giant ornament covered, fully decked out Christmas tree has to go in Dappist. to me.
Again, I will put it in Dappist. I appreciate it in other people's houses, but
Yeah.
it's not what I like in my own. But Dappist.
When I have a house, like a house,
Yes.
I want a giant tree. I would love to have just a tree for all the ornaments and all of the decorations and everything, and like plenty of room under it for gifts and
Yep.
stuff like that for whoever. I want a big tree.
I will say
Contrasted.
my favorite tree I decorated for Christmas decor
Mhm.
was they had a massive spiral staircase and it was up the spiral.
Oh,
So it would go
my
up to the second
God.
floor and you had to climb into a loft to put the star on top of it. It was really fucking cool.
That's
Um,
awesome.
And it was really fun putting like garland or like popcorn. That's what they
Yeah,
wanted.
the
Popcorn on the tree.
strands, yeah.
And we would just walk down the spiral staircase
Mm,
with our strands. It was really fun.
there you go.
This is more
Contrast
my vibe
with a
of
thin,
tree.
with
Yes.
a thin, like in-house tree, you know,
Yeah.
for smaller living spaces. I can appreciate this tree. It can
Yeah,
be decorated just like, I mean, this would be the category of my tree, obviously.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm willing to put this in Dappist as well.
As well, whatever Christmas tree you want is a
Because
Dapist.
the trees have to be together in Dappist.
Absolutely,
Like
yeah.
big or small, the tree is the thing. Then you have Christmas towels.
Just use the towels you've been using all year. What the fuck are you doing?
My family likes rotating towels that they have like hanging as well.
Just rotate. All right.
Like, you know what I mean? Okay, listen to what I mean when I say this.
Yes.
You can have like multiple towels for different occasions, like plain and decorative,
Yes.
but they all serve their purpose as a towel. Like,
Yes.
and
So you
like-
don't have to buy the decorative.
but at the same time, yeah, you're right.
I would put them in
So,
DAP. I like these
Dap-
the most out of the silly seasonal things. Like
Right.
I like it. I do.
This looks like fake snow, but it's like crystals. It's like
Yeah,
rocks.
this is bad fake snow.
This is like really bad fake snow.
I'd put that in dull, I guess.
I would put it atop a dollar. Like
deal. Yeah.
that seems like dangerous. Like,
Yeah. I don't like that. Just
Um,
good old stockings.
stockings. Like
That's a
classic
dapper
the
for me,
classic
yeah.
red and white stockings.
Yeah,
Like
That's
that's
a dapper.
Yeah.
Just a good old stocking.
Yeah. A tree skirt.
Um
Serving a purpose of catching needles if it's a live tree.
yes.
Serving a purpose of having something for the presents to lay on if it's a
Yes.
fake tree.
Yeah, I would put this in dapper as well.
Yeah.
I like it is not needed. I'm not gonna look down on you if you don't have it, but it is great.
And then finally, a snow globe.
That's a Dapist, right?
Yeah.
It's a snow globe.
Snow
It's-
globes are
yeah.
Dapist. Like even more so than trees. Like the snow
Yeah.
globe is like just you gotta have a good snow globe.
Yeah.
Okay, so rearranging a little, I think the trees go like top of Dapist,
Yes.
then snow globes, then mugs,
Yes.
then the rug, then the wreath, then the lights.
Sounds good.
You have a move. You can move something.
I do
up or
have a
down if you
move.
want.
I'm looking right now and I do have a move. And I'm trying to think.
Put Santa in tinsel. Huh. Hmm.
I actually think my move might be the advent calendar moving up to Dapist.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard to find Christmas traditions that are like that poignant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my move. Yeah.
I think my move is going to be putting wireframe reindeer in Dapper.
Ooh, okay.
Because I like wireframe reindeer takes so little effort to
They
set
do.
up. Like I love wireframe reindeer. They are the staple for me. And there you go. One of the hosts may have left in the middle, but you have your official Dapper decor tier list for the holiday season. I will name it as such, Dapper decor. I suppose.
As somebody who's
Dapper
in the
Xmas
kitchen,
decor.
that I'm assuming the hand towels are the worst. I'm right there with you on that. For someone reason, the decorative towels are worse. Like,
All right, so let's make ourselves.
because I am also normally in
Big
the kitchen.
again.
I feel you.
And then, obviously, to close out this episode, Dono already left us with a little bit of life advice. Or not life advice, a couple of media picks.
Yeah.
So we'll finish out with some media picks and some life advice before we bid you adieu for 2 weeks. Because we're going to miss a Japanese
Yes.
episode the week before, the Monday before Christmas.
There's a little part of me, because I know I have nothing going on. There's a little part of me that's like, I want to stream it. Like,
You want to stream like the Monday before Christmas?
I do. Like, there's like just a little part of me. I thought you wouldn't be in town.
I probably will, actually.
Oh,
What I think I'm gonna do is McAllister's and Slim Chickens close early on Christmas Eve. So whenever I leave Slim's on Christmas Eve, I will head home and I will have Christmas Day at home.
oh, fun.
And then I have to leave like when it turns nighttime. Like what I'd probably do is like I will be at home until my parents are both asleep, and
Yeah.
then I will just leave and head home that night because I will probably more than likely have a shift the next day.
Yeah.
Uh, Brett, DM me. I don't have any plans on the 23rd. Well,
Ooh.
yeah. So if you want to come by for some kind of holiday thing, Brett, then we'd be happy to have you.
Smash or pass, Island of Misfit Toys.
Smash your pants, Island of Misfit Toys.
Because
Oh,
it's
God.
only on my brain because I just saw a post that was like, the squirt gun that squirt jelly should not be on that island. Just wash him out and put fucking water in him.
Yeah. Oh, did you ever notice at the end of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like if you pay attention to the song on the Island of the Misfit Toys, the bird can't fly. It just
Yes.
swims. Like it's whatever. And then they're dropping off all the toys with the umbrellas. And then Santa looks at the bird, looks at the umbrella, and just lets the bird go with no umbrella. When the whole point of the bird on the island was that it couldn't fly.
Oh no!
I have never unseen that. Yukon Cornelius,
Ooh,
the greatest
wait.
prospector of the North. Could we do Smasher Pass Rankin and Bass?
I just thought of a different one that I wonder if it's on bracket fights.
Oh God.
Doing which Santas could beat the shit out of the other Santas for bracket fights?
I mean, maybe. There's a lot of different Santas, and I don't know if we would know all of them if we found a bracket fight for them.
I'm looking
Okay.
right now.
Smasher Pass Rankin and Bass has a ring to it that I really like.
What
But
the fuck
we
is Rankin and Bass?
That's the production company that did all those
Oh.
stop motion like ones, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, whatever. Like,
I've only ever seen Rudolph.
really?
Yeah, it wasn't my family's thing. Like,
Huh? You've never seen Santa Claus is Coming to Town?
no.
Dude, you are missing out. Rankin and Bass stuff is so fun. Even just outside of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all kinds of Rankin and Bass stuff is really fun around Christmas time. My family normally tries to watch a bunch of Christmas movies,
Yeah.
and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa Claus is Coming to Town are like two of the main ones.
I'm looking right now. I've seen Jack Frost. I've seen that
Frosty
one
the Snowman,
as
you
well.
mean?
No, Jack Frost.
Jack Frost. Oh, I forgot they made that. Oh, wow. Okay.
I've seen that one. My mom loves that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll talk because there's also nothing wrong with taking a week off. But I
Yeah.
know I'm around.
Yeah. If I'm around, I will be around. But yeah, we might be able to do something.
North from Rise of the Guardians is exactly who I was thinking when I was thinking about Santa Clauses beating the shit out of each other.
North from Rise of the Guardians definitely fucks and kicks ass. Yeah.
Dude, Rise of the Guardians, most underrated Christmas movie to me. I love Rise of the Guardians so much.
My most underrated Christmas movie, one of my media picks, is Arthur Christmas. I personally love Arthur Christmas because it's like such a modern take on
Yes.
like Christmas. You know,
I watched
like,
it because of you. I really liked it.
Yeah. My media pick, my actual
Yes.
media pick, is going to come from my movie diary once again. And
Oh, we could also just watch a movie. We don't have to stream. We can just hang out as friends.
yeah, we could do that too. If we did, yeah.
I kind of forget that we can hang out outside of stream.
Yeah, we
sometimes.
can, absolutely. My media pick has nothing to do with Christmas. In finishing my list, I have recently watched Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the
Ooh,
Bomb.
fucking A. What a great movie.
I gave it a 97 on my personal ratings list.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
If you ever want to watch a movie about how easily the world could be so much worse than it already is, watch Doctor Strangelove. Because the impetus for the end of the world in Doctor Strangelove is a general got tired after fucking his wife. And so instead of believing that he's getting older or for any other reason, he thinks that the communists have fluoridated the water and have penetrated into his immune system and his bodily fluids. And that's why he calls down a nuclear strike that will end the world. Like, just take it with a grain of salt, whether or not you believe Doctor Strangelove is a future we're going to enter into very soon. I don't think it is. And that's why I love it. Because
Yeah, it's so good. What a good movie.
So that's my recommendation.
It's my who's the last band I was listening to right now? Oh, wait, no, actually, my media recommendation, there's a podcast I like called 30 Morbid Minutes.
30 more what?
30 Morbid Minutes.
30 morbid minutes.
Yes, they break down just different macabre topics. But recently they did an episode with a professional wrestler, someone that's been in the game for a long time, called Why Do Professional Wrestlers Die So Young? All about like the medical trauma to their brains and stuff like that, all the concussions, and very fascinating. That's what I would recommend. 30 Morbid Minutes. Why do professional wrestlers die so young? Really fun. It's part 1. Part 2 hasn't come out yet, but I highly recommend it. It's really fucking interesting.
Interesting.
Life
and
advice?
for life advice, yes.
My life advice is it's okay to be a Scrooge. It's okay not to like Christmas. It's not okay to bring other people's Christmases down. Don't yuck their young. You can have your own feelings and still let people enjoy their Christmas.
And my life advice is if you're trying to capture Santa, he normally shows up like whenever your time zone hits 3 a.m. So you gotta camp out on the couch, on the whatever, looking at the fireplace with your Nerf shotgun or whatever, like starting at midnight. Because, you know, he sees you when you're sleeping. And he knows when you're awake. So you have to be very still, very cautious. You have to lower your heartbeat and make sure that Santa doesn't know whether or not you are asleep or awake. And then, and only then, you're still not going to capture him because he has all this technology that makes him invisible to children, and he's going to leave your present under your tree anyhow. So, enjoy the holiday season because Santa's going to get you. So, that concludes the Dapper D's, at least for a couple of weeks. Maybe,
Yeah.
Depending on what we feel like next week. So, until next time, I've been Dippy.
I've been Dadley.
And you saw Dono earlier. And until next time, your adventure matters.
Stay dapper.
And roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.